Hello everyone, welcome back to Spire 2. Today we're going to be continuing off of Ascension 3. We did a few last time, but I had to cut it very short due to time constraints on my end. But we are at 17 wins and 0 losses. We just played as the Silent. And Spire 2. Cool, I just want to check my audio. Great. Alright, looks like we are good. And we're going to play as the Regent. I have, of course, been practicing in my off time to make sure I can do some Ascension 10 victories still. Definitely have to play a little bit. I think optimal play on Ascension 8 and below is different from optimal play on Ascension 9 and 10. And I'll get into that a little bit as I do runs, but it's something just interesting that struck me. In any case, let's get going with the Regent. The Regent is gonna be poorer than before. Maybe we'll get royalties or something. I don't know. I don't actually really think royalties is that worthwhile. It's a weird thing because you're gaining gold, which is unknown value, in trade for making your combats worse. Like, you give yourself a curse that you have to play for 1 energy so you could make your future gains better. It's a weird one. I like Kaleidoscope. I like Fishing Rod. We could maybe do Large Capsule, though I like to keep the deck thin as the Regent. I think the Regent is the most combo-based character and really just needs to make sure they hit those combos as much as possible, more than anything. Fishing Rod would, of course, net us a couple upgrades. I mean, 2 upgrades here. A couple upgrades more throughout the run. Could do Kaleidoscope too, which is very fun. Gets in the way of combos, right? I think Kaleidoscope might be more wrong for the Regent, though it could be more right because, like, you could create some really nasty combos with some of their other synergies. So it's hard for me to say which one is, like, better here. I think Fishing Rod is safer. And because it's my first run of the day, I'm just going to take the Fishing Rod to make my life simpler, so I don't have to think about it as hard. Now, do I want to take damage? I'm going to bank on just drawing Venerate at the time that I want to see it. Or we can just draw 3 strikes after taking 1 here. Okay, didn't get so lucky, but we are guaranteed to draw 2 more strikes next turn. So, didn't matter. Okay. Begone, Photon Cut, and Orbit. Orbit is a much later game card. I don't hate it, but definitely one of those things you want to upgrade. It's very expensive to play at first, and it takes a while to pay itself back if you're going to play an Orbit. Also gets better the more energy you have. It's an interesting card. Photon Cut is probably just good early. Begone's also good early in many ways. It's just not as good early as I think a Photon Cut could be, and a Photon Cut upgrade is probably much, like, stronger as well than a Begone upgrade. Both are good, though. I'm going to take Photon Cut. And I would like to do elites, but I'd also like to do campfires. I'd also like to do a shop. We could maybe do 2 elites. Could do 3. No, just 2 elites. Let's go for the 2 elites in the shop later. Skipping the shop early. And removing a card and adding Guilty. Definitely something we want to do. Also removes a potential upgrade that we don't want to hit with Fishing Rod. Super good for us. Share Knowledge, pretty good. Usually. Yeah, I like this. We can take that Begone again if we want. We did Gather Light, which I don't hate. Kind of lets us get into more synergy later. If I'd taken Begone earlier, I think Supermassive might have been more interesting as well. Let's just take a Gather Light. And then we're in Overgrowth, so we want to see, like, a lot of direct damage. Maybe a little bit of AoE for the... what's it called? Okay, you're attacking for 11. Shoot, what is that guy called? Like, not remembering that at all. No, we just win. The Parasite. The Frog Parasite, that's what it's called. Ooh, Knockout Blow. It's probably fine early. It is damage. I was saying I wanted to see damage. It probably solves a lot of early game combats. But Particle Wall can get so broken. that it might be worth taking already. Plus, well, I don't know. I want to have the chance to stamp a particle wall. Not that we'll get it here. Cool. We didn't see it, which is good. Could take a Shining Strike, but it doesn't really get us anything yet. Could take a Crush Under to help solve the Frog Parasite. Could take Flash of Steel as well. Could just remove our Strike. Lots of potentially good options. Could buy Refined Blade. I don't really love it though. I don't love buying Crush Under. It's one of those cards you always just like are fine to get. Could take the Flash of Steel. There's combos later where that gets good. That's a weird play. I'm gonna try the weird play. Maybe I shouldn't be. Wow, I'm really not in the mindset to do hardcore runs right now. I'm feeling like getting experimental with it, which is very bad. Okay, we'll take out you. Block there, we venerate, perfect. Kinda glad this is a fight too, before this elite. That way we'll get our first guaranteed upgrade. Make sure we hit as much as possible next turn. Flash of Steel already paying off and upgraded, honestly. Kind of love that. Ooh, Hidden Cache or Reflect. Hidden Cache makes sense with Particle Wall. Reflect makes sense because it's Reflect. I'm going to take a Reflect. We'll have to be careful about where we spend our stars now, though. It's Frog Parasite. It's going to make me regret not buying the Crush Under, but this is a very strong hand. Potentially get the Frog Parasite down in one turn. Well, we do get it down in one turn. The nice thing is it'll die on its turn with Reflect, so we get actually 2 turns to take out the other parasites. Which apparently we need all of, because oh my gosh, that luck is awful. Okay. Might use our Flex Potion here. This ended up being real bad. Who do I want to take down? It's gonna be you. And then we'll want to take down another one of these guys. Do I want to block more? Or gain stars? I think we'll gain stars, because we might need to Reflect potentially next turn. So we'll actually take a lot of damage here. 9. Okay. We could potentially wipe out. Okay, that's actually what I wanted to see. 8 and 8, so they're both dead this turn if I just block one more. Okay. I was going to strike there, but actually it didn't make sense. Because now they can both die. And unfortunate turn once again. Strike there wouldn't have mattered though. Okay. Took a bit of damage, but we're not dying to the Frog Parasite. Right, game? Surely not. Nah, we're good. Like, it'd take unreasonably bad luck to have something terrible happen there. We already have block solved. I'd just like to see more star generation. Could take another Photon Cup. I think this is actually just a skip. Could take the Glitter Stream. I think this is a skip. I'm going to go for the Campfire rather than the next elite. Could have done another elite, but I didn't want to skip out on 2 upgrades either. Like, we actually might need this Venerated upgraded. Given that we skipped out on Hidden Cache earlier. We aren't taking the right stuff. Construct with Reflect. Seems good. They're at 20. Theoretically could deal 20. But it's not going to happen. Okay. Big Bang, very strong, but does it win us? We're already past Frog Parasite, so we don't necessarily need the AoE from Black Hole. It's not that much damage. I mean, it's a good chunk of damage. I think I'm going to take the Big Bang. It's really hard to pass up on just such a good card. We could make it innate too, make it even better. Tempted to make our Reflect a bit better as well. Gonna make our falling star better. What am I worried about? I'm worried about having enough damage for this guy coming up, actually. Reflect as like a single card does help with that a little bit, actually. Or the end game. If we can get enough stars. So this is a big if. Might as well play our particle wall, I think. Venerate. Okay. Photon cut. Gather light on top. Think we'll do enough damage next turn. Yeah. Quite easily. We get the curse removed from our deck. That's perfect. Could take a solar strike here. Yeah, just for a little bit of extra star generation. I don't hate it. Might want to upgrade it. I'm going to... Ooh, if we fight another regular enemy, we get another upgrade, which could be important right before the boss. We also don't necessarily want to take a bunch of damage before this boss. And both elites are likely to deal good chunks of damage to us. Both the Berdonus and the statue head. We just made our deck better against statue head with the solar strike, but I'm not convinced this is the strongest deck versus them. I mean, like, we could get a really lucky turn with, like, particle walls and venerates and big bang, flash of steel, falling star, photon cut into solar strike, like strike and stuff. Like, we could do a lot. So we could work out. And then the bird is probably just going to hurt. It's probably a big choice. I mean, both are good again. Upgrade is meaningful. Even if it upgrades a strike, it's not terrible for us. We're not likely to take as much damage on a regular fight. I'm going to try for the elite. It's a little bit risky. I think this is one of those times where, like, on Ascension 10, you'd really want to do the elite here. But on Ascension 3, like we're at, you might not want to. Like, genuinely. I think it ended up being one of the better elites for us, by the way. Okay, we have full block. Next turn shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Okay, we did get Gather Light. How much damage can I deal? 15 plus 15, so we can deal 30, so not quite there. So we might just need to Gather Light, unfortunately. And then next turn, likely win. Yeah, guaranteed now. Cool, okay. Did take damage, not too much damage. I'm going to rest before the end, though. Definitely think that's good. And Kingly Punch could be a win condition. Cloak of Stars, I do enjoy quite a bit. Really enjoy Cloak of Stars. Not as necessary, we don't have the statue head to face. I think Kingly Punch is a good enough win condition. I think resting is just the safest thing here. It's kind of the coward's way out, but we can be cowardly on low Ascension. It's not a problem. And I'd rather just avoid the most, like, unfortunate scenario possible. But yeah, it's funny. I was going back to Ascension 10 after, like, playing for a bit on these low-level Ascensions for the challenge. And I've been having a rough time, and I think a large part of it was just because I wasn't taking enough risks. So I've been trying to, like, figure out the best way for me to handle that. What is my plan here? Do I want to knock him out this turn? I guess we could. I don't know what I'd want to put out there. Do I drink the attack potion? Yeah, I think just to be extra super duper safe. Yeah, that's going to be very nice, actually. Okay, guaranteed win. Can't imagine losing now. Don't know if playing the Gather Light there was worth it. Do we have Reflect coming up? We do. This is like exactly why I put it in the deck. Also, we have a bit of synergy with Kingly Punch with Photon Cut. Forgot to mention that earlier. Do we lose HP? Yeah, definitely overestimated the boss there. I don't think there was a chance we lost with like 31 HP or something, whatever we had. I don't think that was going to happen. Bombardment is alright. It's hard to play sometimes unless we get extra energy from something somewhere. It's a difficult card to actually use, or we get Tyranny. Kind of just clunks up our deck right now. Beaten to Shape, I'm not a big fan of, and I'm not a huge fan of the Smith when we already have so many things eating up our star count. Things that I want to play. Likely in Reflect and Falling, or Particle Wall and Falling Star. Like, even though I have been adding star generation cards, don't think I'm quite there yet. Otherwise, it could be okay. But yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one. This could just be genuinely a skip. I think Regent has some of the worst rares. I think also part of what makes the Regent's rares bad is just the timing. A lot of them are so like combo based that the timing of when you see them can be really rough. We need scaling. King Punch is technically scaling, but it's not enough scaling for the late game, so that's why I'm considering one of these still, the Smith or Bombardment. Bombardment can do enough damage later. I don't know. I think I'm genuinely just going to skip. It'll make my Act 2 weaker to take one of those cards, and I just want to have a strong Act 2. Start with... Ooh, right, they buffed this. Now it's 7 stars. Heck yeah. Rerolling card rewards could actually be really good. On a combo-based character like we are, right? That's pretty big, but that does put a lot of burden on me mentally. Which is important. I also just like upgrading 6 random cards. Yeah, it seems solid. Well, it's like pretty much entirely our starting deck. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got upgraded from our starting deck, and then what we upgraded? Oh, Gather Light and Solar Strike. I mean, I'll say it's nice. I would have liked to have Kingly Punch upgraded, but yeah, get what you get. Okay. There's a nice early shot path over here with a lot of basic fights and then elite. I'm cool with that. I don't think we should be too terrible at basic fights. Block in full. Tunneler can't deal too much to us. Wow, almost got him down. Should have put Kingly Punch in the discard there. Just gonna let him hit me for, yeah, 23. Should be good. Of course, we take 0. We upgrade a strike. Great. Fantastic. Okay, Gamma Blast, honestly, the exact type of card I was looking for. Could take the Cosmic Indifference. I mean, I don't know how all in I'm going to go on this Kingly Punch. But I'll take an upgrade Gamma Blast for sure. That seems great. Upgrade cards are pretty good. Are we going to take any damage? Could just, like, decide not to take damage, you know? Yeah, I'd like to not take damage. I don't know why we hit this guy. We should have hit the other exoskeleton. Alright, well. Should be a relatively easy win. All I have to do is draw a strike. Another upgraded Reflect. Very interesting. I think I might take a Bagon at this point. Okay. Wow, all our strikes got upgraded. Very funny. Otherwise, we'd have to just get so much star generation. I don't know. Maybe I do just take a second upgraded reflect. I actually don't think it's that bad as long as we can get another star. Don't want to lose this stuff, though. I don't want to lose my upgraded defend. I hate this game. I hate this game so much sometimes, but we got to a strike. I hate bridges. Royal Gamble could be good for us. This star generation, it's a lot of delayed star generation. Centennial Puzzle also is a very strong relic that I'm very interested in. Have a lot of campfires coming up. If we run into trouble on fights, I mean, miniature tent could be good. It's worth considering. I think I like Royal Gamble. Wish it was upgraded though. Mayhem, not as much, especially if we face Aeon Glass. Don't want to have like a Mayhem in the deck, sadly. Could remove another strike as well. Can we move a strike like by one of these? I think we can. The strike removal is not like super important. Maybe I actually want to remove like a defend at this point. An unupgraded defend. Yeah, now I can choose between buying a Centennial Puzzle or miniature tent. The problem with Royal Gamble is without retain, we could run into problems in our deck trying to play it. Like again, we have the Solar Strike, Gather Light, Upgraded Venerate, and Big Bang. It's not bad star generation by any means, but we have so much things seeding our stars. Like one cycle through our deck, we could use 13 stars or more with Particle Wall, but let's just say 13. And we generate at most 6. Yeah, we're really far off. Could just see this as 3 guaranteed upgrades while keeping myself at high health. Let's try it. Especially because these fights could be intense. Okay. Let's put the reflect on top. Alright. Bunch of damage to the Hunter Killer straight away. It's a very good sign. Since Reflect is going to block for so much, we can actually just keep hitting here. Okay, we only have to do 8 damage. Seems guaranteed. Lost 0 health to the Hunter Killer. Upgraded Resonance? Do I consider an upgraded Resonance? Not in this deck. Okay, Gamma Blast. Very happy to get Gamma Blast. The defend on top, I guess. We're gonna need it. Doing tons of damage early. That's really high damage count there. Wow. Got our upgraded defend. Again, could take a Begone here. I think now I'm happy to take a Begone. See, we always get a rest, and we get a smith. Which I do want to smith a Kingly Punch here. I think just like going with like a fully upgraded deck, sometimes that's just its own strength. Cloak Clasp is incredibly good. Go with Collision Course upgraded. We're going to be playing it almost every time we fight, so might as well. Then, of course, might as well go for the Elite Path here, since we're being very safe and all that. Who do I want to take down? I guess we have kind of blocked this turn. So maybe you? Yeah, we have lots of block this turn. 1, 2 gets us exactly what I need, so we don't need to use any more stars. Yeah, we can use a reflect if we want to. I don't hate the idea of it. It does get us a lot. It's not the most progressive play. Does 14 damage. This does 13 damage. but more later. Yeah, I guess we'll take the 13 damage, but we get more later, or 14 damage, but it's spread out, which is good on the fight. It's a very hard call, genuinely. Whereas now, this Reflect looks good. I might actually get rid of my Falling Star here. Yeah, because they're hitting us for so much, we get to spread out our damage. It's all good. We get our Venerate, so we get a Reflect back, which is huge. And then we could 14, so 24, so 32 damage is incoming. We can put a stop to that, so now it's only like 18 damage. Yeah, that seems far more manageable. I know we have a heal after this fight, but we might as well fight it clean if we can. Our deck is looking pretty strong. Turns out, upgrades, they're important. Manifest Authority, I love a Manifest Authority here. An upgraded one, anyway. Vulnerability, we don't need as much. I'll take a Colorless Potion. Could bail us out of a jam a little bit easier. Again, we're almost full upgrades. I might as well upgrade this Defend. It's probably going to stay in the deck. I mean, it could be one of the things that I get rid of. We did just pick up a Manifest Authority. Block Density is looking pretty good. Could upgrade the Big Bang. Always having a stronger start isn't bad. We'll heal for 0. Miniature Tent, maybe a overinvestment. But again, I think we're safe to overinvest on lower level Spire. I just have to change my mindset when I go to higher level Spire. Which is a hard thing to do. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, I wouldn't mind a Reflect on this turn. We'll attack. Keep you low enough to kill with like anything. Okay. The Gambit. Ooh. Could play the Gambit. Could be gone this Toxic. It's about the same as playing as Toxic, right? Kingly Punch actually just finishes the job. Cool. Cloak of Stars. Don't think I need it, actually. Doesn't really change my game plan. Doesn't do what I need. Okay. For this fight, for this very fight, we've got Reflect. And we could Reflect for 2 turns in a row, but I don't know if that's really going to be that valuable to me. That's a weird one. Because we have to have block to draw alongside that Reflect, is the thing. Solar Strike, Gamma Blast, I think is pretty good. Gonna get rid of a Strike in order to draw a card. It was a Defend, but we get 13. Block in full. We unfortunately just have to hit pretty hard, usually, at this point. I think next turn we win with our Sovereign Blade no matter what now, so we're good. We're set. Cool. Heart of Iron might be better than Weaken Potion for us. Warpaint, let's take a look, see if we can get anything else. I like Crescent Spear here, actually. Crescent Spear might be a lot better than it looks. Okay, so basically Particle Wall, Begone, or Defend are getting upgraded. Could take the Know Thy Place. I don't hate it, but yeah, I just really like Crescent Spear. Okay, Begone and Particle Wall. Great. And might as well upgrade our last Defend. Cool, fully upgraded deck. That's fun. Okay, I'm very happy to do this. Hello, Daku. Hope you're doing well. We are rocking all upgrades. Every single card is upgraded. So, see how that goes. We don't have anything like super flashy. to win here, but like, I don't know if we need anything super flashy. We also got some really good block relics. So I think we can take some disintegration. We can't really afford to be slowed down too much. Then we got our Crescent Spear. It's definitely there. Dark Shackles wouldn't be bad next turn. Begone, not going to be super great this turn. Could play Reflect, I guess. Could use Dark Shackles later. Yeah, this is the turn I was worried about, but we get to full block. And they take a bunch of damage. Okay, Kingly Punch. It's the card that's gonna keep giving us what we need. I think I need Gamma Blast. Do I do Heart of Plating? I might try that just to keep our block going. Okay. Automation, very nice. Didn't necessarily want to play the Sovereign Blade just because it draws weird. This is fine. Okay. Venerate. Go here. Get a spam call. Do we want to block more? Where's your star gen? Funny thing. Didn't really find as much as I would like, but we have Gather Light, Venerate, and Solar Strike, so we have 6. Every time we go through our deck, it's 6. So I have to be a bit careful where I spend stars, which is why I'm probably not going to spend it here. Also, hello, Clippy. Welcome. I just saw your comment on the other stream. Glad to have you here. Okay. You basically have to play every star generation card we get. It's mandatory. Go here. They're not going to attack us a ton next turn. We might as well get the damage in with this attack. It's 30 damage, right? It's pretty good. Thinking ahead. Could be like setting the Kingly Punch back on top. This is good. Take some damage. Sadly. Okay, there's Venerate. So now we win. 39 damage off of the Crescent Spear. Play all our star generation. Take 8 damage, it's fine. Yeah. I knew this was a very like slow, kind of wonky deck, but whenever your card that you have is upgraded, it doesn't really matter as much. Okay. Void Form could help us out. That's star generation, in a way. This is kind of star gen. If you squint real hard. It doesn't synergize with Galactic Dust, but it does let us play our like most expensive star cards rather easily. I think it's Void Form here. Solves our problem of star generation that we do need to solve. And then I wouldn't mind an Instinct here or something. Crossbow is actually probably the best thing we could get. We don't need Meat Cleaver. Like, sure, we could remove our strikes, but we have upgraded cards. Every single card, well, except for the Void Form now, is upgraded. We also have 10th, though, so we will be able to upgrade rather easily. And we'll grab Crossbow. Even though it's going to shove unupgraded cards into our deck, I think Crossbow Regent has to be like the best character for it. There's just so many good attacks that the Regent has access to. Getting 0-cost versions is fantastic. Or free-to-play versions, I should say. Don't have a good shop route and elite route, unfortunately. Like, if we want to hit up a shop, they're unfortunately all on, like, the left side. And yeah, we get, like, 1 elite no matter which way we go. Here, we get a rather safer, like, campfire path. I don't know. I'll just see if we find a shop. If we don't, it's not a big deal. I don't think we need to shop desperately or anything. Big Bang. I keep getting energy from Happy Flower. I mean, I like to have it. We should play our other cards first. That is an important thing to do. Alright. See? Star generation solved. We got another Kingly Punch. I thought that was our Kingly Punch. I was confused for a second there. Could have played the other Reflect just to stack it, but we don't need to do that. Heavenly Drill. Sadly, don't get to make much use out of it. Though I suppose, like, everything that's free here will work kind of nicely. Yeah, I guess we just win no matter what. Okay. In a very strong spot right now. Pale blue dot, not super important versus the test subject, but not terrible for us either. It's probably good to have. I would definitely take it if I was on Ascension 10, so let's take it now. This is what I love about Regent. So many good free cost cards. Okay. Big Bang. Manifest Authority. So nice when there's time for setup, yeah. Doing some big damage already. This Crescent Spear's hitting kind of hard. This does exactly 22. I feel like that's meant to be. Just seeing if I win turn 1, and I do. Pale blue dot is upgraded. Thank you, Fishing Rod. Spectrum Shift. That's getting to add a lot of cards to our hand. It's not the best. It's not the worst. We don't really need... That might slow us down too much. I think with Crossbow, we already have enough cards adding to our deck that could help us win the game. And I don't want to risk adding too many more, though the Begons help it out a little bit. Could be okay. It's like especially okay with Void Form, right? Like Crossbow gives us a free thing. Pale blue dot gives us more opportunities to play free things. It's probably fine. I think like the reason I'm taking this right now is because like this is what makes us stronger in the boss fights. Ooh. Child of Stars is here. I think I will just remove a strike still. It's not super important, but can't think of too many ways to improve my deck. Star Potion, Attack Potion, Common Skill or Common Attack. I think Colorless Potion's like the least valuable thing to me. Hidden Cache, there we go, Star Generation. Well, I guess I didn't actually need to pick up that Hidden Cache with Void Form, but you never know when you're going to get Void Form, right? So it's good to have Star Generation for it, just in case. I guess the only block card I have is Reflect. And I can't spend enough stars on Crescent Spear to get the Galactic Dust. It's kind of unfortunate. Can I kill this turn? 29. No. Oh, whatever. We'll play the Reflect. That's what the Hidden Cache we got was for. He'll take 3 from his own self. Alright. Collision Course is fine. Ultimate Defend. We would be taking some damage here. I think I can be greedy and take 0 damage. Oh, never mind. I forgot about my Cloak Clasp. My bad. Child of Stars is good. Running. Don't need to do that. We can play the Pale Blue Dot. We can do the Gather Light. We have the +2 draw next turn. Basically guaranteed to get Void Form. By basically guaranteed, I mean we are guaranteed to get it. The real question is whether we want to play it or not. Class for 1 daily backseat, yeah. Have as many as you want. I honestly don't care at all. Backseat me to your heart's content. We probably don't have to play Void Form for the fight, but I can't really see it messing us up either. Beat down. And this is just too fun to do. What do I want to put back on top of my deck? Great question, game. How about this defend? And then Dying Star is free. I can crash landing, draw a bunch. Sovereign Blade next turn, most likely. We don't even have to. We could let them do the deed themselves. Nah, let's do it. Okay. We're very strong. I don't think I need any of this. Kind of just slows down getting to what we want. So we get to rest. Our maximum health is full. Upgrade Child of Stars. It's the most meaningful upgrade. We'll probably play Void Form most times we see it. And then either way, we fight 2 elites. I guess I'd rather fight an elite before the campfire, since we get to rest no matter what anyways. Regal Pillow. Okay, yeah, we can take a lot of damage from this fight and not really feel the impact of it whatsoever. So, let's see. What if we Spectrum Shift, Particle Walled, did a Lunar Blast over here, and then Void Formed. Take 0 damage. Okay. Now we got a Gamma Blast, Reflect. I feel like those are the 2 cards I need to play. Pale Blue Dot, Flash of Steel. Could do our Gold Axe. Could get rid of a Defend. Everything's going away anyways, right? And then maybe play Child of Stars. If I have to, I can generate stars via the Star Potion. Hoping I won't have to. Okay, Devastate's here for massive damage. Anyone else we'd rather do that on? Might genuinely rather do that on the front guy here. Could probably kill him. And we have Star Generation, but it's unupgraded. So that's actually a reason to Devastate here, because all our cards get back to being upgraded. So we can Venerate. Spend stars. Gain all the stars. 21 damage. How much are we taking? 30? So it would take a little bit of damage. It's fine to take some damage. It really doesn't matter. No, wait, we have Quick Clasp. I'm going to remember one day. That's a lie. I just told you a bold-faced lie right there. Alright. Could win in multiple different ways there. Alright. Dino Mailbox, at least we get to choose from like some potion selections. I don't think any of these are super important for me. Don't have a ton of strength gain for the Lunar. Might as well upgrade the Void Form. Now we don't have to play it. Swift Pot over Dexterity Potion, maybe? Attack Potion, maybe is good. I mean, getting the choice is nice. The Star Potion could be clutch. I don't know. Honestly, I just don't know. Now we have a gauntlet of 3 whole fights. Will we be okay? Almost certainly. Got the same with Diadem, always forget it. It was funny is I remember Diadem a lot better for some reason. I think it's just because like I see the number tracker and I'm like looking for that. But yeah. So I have that in some other games too. Okay, we have a Shining. Don't know that it was actually good to play the Shining there. That was a solid amount of damage. Get rid of the Sovereign Blade. I don't respect it. Not going to play the Shining again. I want to draw through my deck. Okay, Dying Star, kind of a perfect turn for you. Go Blue Dot. Hidden Cash, Gather the Light. Get to draw more cards. We have 12 stars. Guess we'll pick up a Stardust if we see one. I think we're just capable of using that at this point. Putting out some huge damage. Slime Berserker is almost... Wait, are we turn 3? No, turn 4. Okay. Well, turn 4. Turn 4 on Slime Berserker is not bad. Entropic Brew. Well, that could be anything. We don't need any of these, so they do meet my requirement of being all upgraded. I guess I could afford one unupgraded card. I don't know what I would take here. Could have the Hegemony, but like, what do we need the energy for as much with Void Form, right? I mean, I guess to like play Void Form, but we're not really like worrying about that. Could take a second Gamma Blast, but again, I don't see much reason to. I'm kind of just bullying these fights, I feel like. Might as well attack it this way. Get the vulnerable going, but we're not going to get a lot of blocks, sadly, unless I can draw some. Nope. No such luck. Okay, well, time to just eat some damage. That's okay. That's what our healing is for. We have so much healing. Gotta remind myself of that. I put the Void Form in my hand. That was actually stupid. See how much it matters. Gamma Blast is good. Restlessness. That's probably never gonna happen. We don't get Reflect on this turn, which sucks a bit. Heavenly Drill, but it's not really that crazy. Well, wait. 22, and then 12 times 8 is 96, right? That's it. That's all we need. I did math wrong somewhere. That's not surprising. Wait, what? Oh, they had block. I didn't calculate their block. I just looked at their health. That's what it was. It's like, no, my math was correct. What happened there? No, yeah, that was just stupid. Whatever. Cloak Glass at least blocks a little bit. Good thing we have the Regal Pillow. That was embarrassing. I'm getting way too overconfident. Ice Cream. Can you blame me, though? Look at these cards. Guiding Star does get good with frickin' Void Form. Especially upgraded. Oh no? Nah, we're fine. I don't think I can lose this run, even where I'm at right now. Like, I genuinely don't think that I'm capable of that. And if I am, then that'll be interesting. So that guy is dead before he gets a turn. Then we have Void Form going. Like... yeah. Might as well play the Sovereign Blade, I guess. I don't know. We can't lose this. Okie dokie. Gotta think about Ice Cream sometimes. We do get one more upgrade, right? For free. It's true. We could take another card. We have 26 cards. It's kind of a gross number. I like Cosmic Indifference a lot, though. I think Cosmic Indifference is a good card. So we get to rest. Touch of Insanity. I mean, I guess if I wanted to play Particle Wall a million times, I could. I don't really actually think Touch of Insanity is that crazy for us. But it is funny. That's for sure. I mean, Touch of Insanity on like a Void Form or Reflect or something like at the right time could be really good, right? Like Touch of Insanity could instantly be 3 energy, which is pretty good in its own right. Over 2 Dexterity. I mean, I kind of already have Dexterity because I have every block card upgraded. I'm going to take it. It's more game breaking, so it's more fun. So we heal up to full. We upgrade this Cosmic Indifference. And again, our deck is just fully upgraded. Yeah. Fishing Rod plus Sandcastle. Plus a War Paint there. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. Gonna play the Radiant Tincture. We can't lose the energy because Ice Cream's here. Do get Child of Stars. I disrespect Beaten to Shape a lot, but I don't know if I should disrespect it like too much. No letter opener, so not as funny as last video. True. Can't always get the infinites. It's funny, actually, I got the infinite on Ascension 10 the other night. I actually got it with Make It So and letter opener. But it was versus Aeon Glass, and it's actually really hard to make work on Aeon Glass because the damage is too slow. You have to do it on the right turn where you have a good chunk of damage. Like ideally they're vulnerable or something, or you have some strength, so you can deal decent damage. Still trying to figure out this turn, like what I want to do most with it. I guess Falling Star isn't like bad to have next turn. Or this turn if I really want. We can get rid of the Sovereign Blade. Does get some more hits in. Then we block in full. Then we get to have a huge Beaten Shape, which just creates a Sovereign Blade again. Okay, Devastate for free is kind of insane. Anything I'd rather do? Probably Flash of Steel. Into like Guiding Star. Yeah, I have to imagine I'd like to Guiding Star here. Okay. So now we could just... I guess I can Manifest Authority, see what I get. It's Jackpot! Alright, we'll Devastate. Then we'll Void Form here. If, yeah, Aeon Glass beating me out on all but Defect and Ironclad. That's fair. Yeah, I'm not doing too terribly. Ooh, we found a free Stardust. Okay, so that'll be coming into play later in the fight, most likely. I'm taking this very seriously just to get myself in the habit of playing seriously before we go to our next run where things are going to be much harder. But I genuinely don't need to be doing this. I'm just doing it because I think it's correct. Okay. Got a Particle Ball. Alright, let's do it. Let's do the funnies. Because having Particle Ball be free is very fun to me. Play the Sovereign Blade. Let's drink our potion. Could draw 3 more cards. I don't dislike that at all. Got Reflect. Could play that for free. Because then our Particle Ball is also always free. Shining Strike will be good for our Stardust. Pale Blue Dot, Spectrum Shift. And we can get as much block as we ever want this turn. Could hit the Stardust now. Wait a second. Wait a second. Could hit the Stardust now. Sorry, is this Beaten to Shape being like 55? This is an 85 damage Sovereign Blade? Well, now you have my attention. Okay. So, we obviously win this turn. The question is, how do we want to do it? I'm actually down to play the Shining Strike again. Let's do Hidden Cache. We can't play Photon Cut or Flash of Steel now. But what we can do... Wish I could play Photon Cut, actually, to put the Shackles on top. We could just put the free Particle Wall on top and block as much as we want. Or we could put Reflect there. Sure. There's no way I take damage. Good Vulnerable Potion now for no reason. I like that idea. Double Reflect, Shining Strike. Played the free cards. Just did a bunch. Okay. Can I win? But intangible? Yeah, I put the Vulnerable Potion because it's going to last to this turn. And we're going to have Vulnerable on them for the rest of the fight no matter what. So it just didn't matter. I mostly did it to be funny. So Sovereign Blade is 127. I don't think I'm building it up any further this turn, so I think this is fine to play. Then we have enough stars for everything, but I might not want to do it that way. Okay. So Gale Blast. Get a free Devastate, have that. So our damage is big. Did I win this turn? That's what I was trying to do anyways. Yeah, we win this turn. Just discard that attack potion. Alright. Full health. Not even close. Really, really strong run there. Upgrades, they're good. Good cards too, obviously. Like Reflect is a crazy good card. Happy with the early Photon Cut. Did damage. Not too much there. I mean, I'm happy with the Kingly Punch as well. That was, I think, the correct choice at the time. Gave us the scaling we needed. And then I just took good cards from then on out. Yeah, it's just like, look at all the classics. Guiding Star, I guess, doesn't go in every deck. But I almost always run Guiding Star when I'm playing Void form. Or maybe if I'm going to face the Queen, I have a lot of stars. But you need a lot of stars to make it work. Because you got to think about like what you're drawing, and it's usually star cards. So, that was a good one. Now we're on to the Necrobinder. Okay. Take a second to stretch. Just make sure I'm ready. Alrighty. Let's keep going. On to the Necrobinder. The character I feel like I am most bad at, I think, at this point, because I think relatively they should be really good. My main fear on this character is running into Aeon Glass. Aeon Glass is the #1 destroyer of worlds for the Necrobinder, I think. So we're going to focus on picking up scaling cards however and whenever we see them. We're in the Underdogs, so we don't have to be as afraid of elite fights. We can definitely fight a few if we want to. I like this this route here. We get to make like a big choice. Whether we want to like fight the elite, go this way. Almost always going to hit up that campfire. Then we get to like make another choice here. Go to a campfire or a shop. Get a campfire later if we want to. Get a bunch of question marks. Lots of good stuff. Potion slot and 2 random potions could be alright. 2 random relics, strike and defend. Not the best. I mean, Necrobinder is also a little bit combo-y. But it isn't the worst. Can pay off. I don't hate any of these. But as you saw last time, upgrades are strong. Let's just grab upgrades. It's also the simplest to play with. It's just random. You don't have to like really think about it too much. Unlucky attack order from the Corpse Slugs here. I believe the one in back will always be the next one to attack. Not that we'll be able to really do too much about this. I really need you to like chill out. I guess we should have focused the second Corpse Slug, because I should have known I didn't have enough damage because they had higher HP than usual. Maybe. Actually, maybe I'm doing this correctly. Because, wow. Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate start there. Very unfortunate. But we're alright. Deathbringer straight away. Alright. I'll take that. Speaking of which. Oh, but I don't actually... Oh, it does 21. I don't know why I thought it did 23. That's very weird. It's like just so clearly not true. Still have a great way to take 0 damage this fight. So we're not in trouble or anything. Try to upgrade it as soon as possible. Maybe we'll get it super luckily upgraded with Fishing Rod. Who knows? We already have our AoE answer in Deathbringer, so I don't necessarily need So. Wisp gets a little bit better in our deck. Like, it's not bad right now, which is one of the nice things about Wisp. Do I want to go to this early shop? Do I want to just hit up more normal fights? I guess if we want to try to fight the elite, we should hit the shop, see if we can get something good out of it. Bone shards is pretty good. Putrefy could be pretty good. Removal of the strike is really good. Got like all the different Osti options here. I don't think I'm going to go into souls almost ever on a serious attempt. It's just too much RNG. It can work, but you have to really get soul combination cards that work well. I think I'll take Bone Shards. It's just a very strong early card. Again, like, we're looking for strong early. So good to remove that strike, and I like doing that because we just picked up attacks. Well, I guess this Bone Shards is an attack and a block, but you know what I mean. Nice, perfect turn. This is what I mean by Wisp being good early. Like, because you draw 5 cards a turn, most of your cards are 1, like, it's just gonna work out nicely. And we win this turn. Alright, Defend gets upgraded, perfect. Love seeing a Defend get upgraded, and we found a Defy. So we take that. Upgrade 2 random cards, I mean... or we could remove a card. If the 2 cards are strikes, we're sad. If the 2 cards are anything else, we're happy. There's a good chance it's anything else. Like, we only have 1 upgraded Defend, right? Like, anything else, we're happy. Well, we hit a strike. It's not too unlikely. Gonna fight this eel. I'm feeling like we're strong. So I should be able to fight an eel. Got a favorite build archetype on Necro? Probably Doom. I like the Osti attack synergy too, though. I guess I also like Ethereal, so like I'm not sure if I have a favorite. That's a great question. Just like I went through over all of them in my mind, and I was like, I like all of them. Let's fight Bodyguard. It's a good chance we take 0 damage in this fight. Getting Doom up on the eels, very nice actually. Lets you do damage without doing damage. Which is precisely what we want. Now we are going to take damage. There's 6 right there. So weaken. Deathbringer. Done 63 damage already. Valid sign of a good game? Yeah, definitely. It was a very good game. Am I going to play Unleash? 9, no, I guess I'd want to block. Well, 9, this goes to 14, so we'd have 16 block. No, we don't, because I kill Osti with the Bone Shards, so it's literally not how that works. Could also Doom if I'm afraid of taking damage. Or sorry, I'd Doom if I'm afraid of, like, losing the fight. We have a couple more turns, and we're not, like, out of the woods, but we're not, like, doing terribly either. It's essentially, as soon as we stun them, we're fine. Gotta play the block cards. Guess I could have done 2 strikes that turn. Bodyguard, Unleash. Gets them stunned. Then we just have to do 7 damage. Done. Cool. Easy fight. Thank you, Defy. Helped out a lot. Same with Deathbringer, of course. Strike Dummy, alrighty. Enfeebling Touch is just a good card. Snap's also a very good card. Love that our Wisp has retained now. Gonna have to think about our turns more with it, though. Enfeebling Touch helps us against any multi-attack enemies, which I don't think really the Waterfall Giant has. Snap helps us against the Waterfall Giant because it lets us keep block cards in hand. I'm going to take Snap because it helps us against Waterfall. Then we'll upgrade the... Normally the Deathbringer is the upgrade, but I think the Bone Shards is a really solid upgrade here. I just want to hit up more upgrades. could snap, keep the bone shards in hand this turn. Lets us keep our other good cards around. Get to Wisp. I think we'll want to strike here. And then bone shards. Doom on that guy solves one of our problems. And strikes are doing good damage. Cool. Take 0. Speed potion, no escape. No escape is scaling. We do have Deathbringer. Don't have the best no escape deck right now, but I mean, I'd love to take no escape and Great Blast together. Necromastery is also not bad. We're not really going to Necromastery. It's not the worst with bone shards. You do all the damage when you do the bone shards, but it's not really that strong. It could be really good. If you get double Necromastery, then you're super happy. But I'm not banking on such things. So we get some money. Jasper yells at me. We can definitely fight some elites. I don't think the shop's going to be super useful for us. Well, could buy another Defy. Yeah, you don't hate Defy almost ever. I love these relics, though. Gosh, the frickin' Eternal Feather would be so nice. Oh well. Okay. Let's do the elite fight. Try to do some damage where we can. Weaken. Could do bone shards. We really don't have to. This is where I wish I had snap on the bone shards again. Because we're definitely going to take some damage. Well, I guess I could have snapped there, actually would have won. Then not had to risk this turn. Do I want to... Let's see, how much am I blocking for, actually? 18. Never mind. We're good. Take 0. Kunai, okay. Opens up some interesting options. Cleanse. Drain power. I mean, drain power is interesting sometimes. Another Defy is pretty good. How many Defies is too many Defies? I don't know, but I always find the number somehow. Let's upgrade the Deathbringer, since we're guaranteed to fight eels. Yeah, it was a very good fight for sure. We have a very strong deck. Our opening is super good. Okay, we're going to need to deal damage on this guy as fast as possible. Might as well just get the Wisp out of the way, I suppose. It's going to be an annoying fight. At least the strikes are upgraded. Could Deathbringer here, but I don't really know what that does. No, we should. I think we should actually Deathbringer here. I suppose I can do this, save that. Although, really, am I ever going to no escape? Because he's going to attack every single turn. So it doesn't seem likely that I'll no escape. Could take 3 just to end the fight. Or, hear me out, we could take nothing just to end the fight. How about that? That seems better. Okay, 4 Defies. I think 4 Defies is officially too many Defies for me. The problem with Defies is you do want to play them oftentimes when you see them. So sometimes it's a little bit hard. And we do want to make like progress in a boss fight. Like we don't just want to sit behind playing defend, weaken all the time. Fear, is there a reason to take it? I don't think so. Could take the draw with Parse, but again, we could have a rough time playing our cards right now. I don't hate Parse as a card. It's old skim on defect, except it can go away on its own. Yeah, skip. We don't hit another regular fight, sadly, but we do fight eels. And we're okay fighting eels. Get to play one of our Defies. Almost would be better to play a Strength, but it's fine. Or Sorry, Strike. Take one. 2 eels go down, though. And then... I don't know, Bone Shards, like... Weaken, Bodyguard. That we win. I mean, yeah. We were tailor-made for this fight. Shared Fate. Not going to be super good. So we have scaling in the form of No Escape, and that's kind of our whole game plan right now. So I guess Shared Fate is fine. What to upgrade? Maybe Bodyguard could be a good upgrade. Shared Fate. I mean, losing 3 strength. Actually relevant in the Beekeeper fight, right? No Escape is maybe the most relevant right now. Let's upgrade the most relevant right now. I'm not super worried about losing. I'm worried about drawing 3 cards. This is kind of why. Maybe keep the Unleash in hand? Are we gonna play Shared Fate? I guess so. Got a block. Could play one of these, I guess, at some point. Seems like that could be important. This is the time for Unleash. I guess we want to just retain cards in our hand so we can draw No Escape as much as possible. There's No Escape. Then we'll snap Bone Shards. Block. It would be nice to Deathbringer again to speed up the fight. But then we take damage. I don't want to take damage. I'm greedy. There's No Escape. We don't take any damage if I just hit. What am I doing? We're just going to play No Escape one more time and win. That is the entirety of our plan. Building up a slightly big Osty too, I guess. Draw 3 cards. Defy. We'd love a Slide of Flesh in this sort of deck. There's No Escape. They can't escape even with the amount of HP that they are trying to build up. Won't happen. Get to weaken. Keep more block in hand. Okay. So you are weakened. How much can I block for? Everything, huh? Alright. Took 0 damage on this fight. Good fight. Flex Potion is not going to be very useful for us, so we'll definitely take a Power Potion. Ooh. Clean for sure. So interestingly, like, it's never not Neurosurge here, but we're gonna like make an argument for Misery with Kunai, you know? Like, Kunai, Doom, like sometimes in multi-fights, you want to have your Doom on multiple people. Yeah, good call on No Escape, yeah. Like, sometimes, I don't know, if you see scaling, sometimes you just gotta take the scaling that's offered, right? And No Escape is actually a really good card, just in terms of scaling all by itself. I really like it. No Escape was actually like the first run I had with the Necrobinder. It was like the first card I was offered. And I've loved it ever since. It's a love at first sight sort of deal. Alright. 3 elites on a path if we want. Now, I don't like fighting the Infested Prism as the Necrobinder, but We could potentially do it. Duskadar Flame. We really don't want strikes as the Necrobinder, especially not with Shared Fate. We love energy, though. Energy is super good. Okay, this also means that we want campfires. Skip out on the elites that way if we go to the campfires. Could do 2 elites over this way, but no shop. I mean, we could save our shop money for the next act. We'll probably find a shop with the amount of question marks we're going into. So that's fine. We'll go to the left here, actually. It's less open, but I'm feeling confident in my deck, so I'm not super worried about it. Steel damage there. Keep this in hand. Shared Fate here, weaken, block. Okay. Now we could unleash Bone Shards. No escape. You're gone. Wow, we actually got 3 attacks off with Kunai. I mean, I guess getting random fetch in the hand is really good. I didn't talk about Vexing Puzzle Box. Vexing Puzzle Box is just awesome. It's a very good relic. Unleash got upgraded. Cool. Fortify. Would I rather have Fortify over Speed Potion? Maybe. Upgraded Blight Strike. With the no escape, I'm down to make it happen. And we'll take the Fortifier over the other potion. Okay, almost no chance we lose to Neurosurge, so we're just going to play it when we see it. Double Deathbringer is kind of hilarious to me. Oh yeah, and we block. Kind of just played all my cards there. Nasty. Tunneler's already out of here. Veil Piercer, not the worst. High 5, not exactly what we're going for. Funny synergy with Blight Strike, but don't think we need that. Couldn't consider Veil Piercer. Making free ethereal cards isn't that bad, right? Like it's kind of like a strike that does 10 damage and gives you an energy. Is actually a great way to look at this card. At least in this deck. With our 3 defies. Especially because the energy can be that turn or later. It's a really good card. Maybe I do just take it. The reason not to take it is because we don't want to make our deck too thick for the no escape. Okay, I'm gonna skip. Domain coming up. Yeah. Could have taken it. That's honestly one of the reasons I'd want to take it. Is Domain, but like we don't have a guarantee of that whatsoever. So we'll just chill. Bear of Fright. It's very, very frightening. Alright. GG. Goodbye, the Obscura. Friendship, less necessary with Pumpkin Candle, but not bad. I mean, it's not as good with Blight Strikes as well, right? Blight Strike is our own damage. It's not Asti damage. Secondary Blight Strike is kind of whatever. Maybe I should take it. Maybe I should go all in on it, though. I don't know. With Shared Fate, especially if I was going to take Friendship, I'm not as big of a fan. We have so much energy every turn. I actually kind of just wish I took the Parse, but of course didn't know what I was going to get. Could see if we take draw later. Could also upgrade it, potentially. Another question mark fight. We're strong right now. Might as well fight to obtain the key. I think we're strong. This is a bit of a risk, though. Maybe I shouldn't be taking this risk. Maybe I do a power potion, actually, because I'm scared. Domain. Okay. That should make this fight really trivial. Well, not trivial, but much easier. Okay, no surge. We can snap. Keep the strike in hand, I guess, maybe. Get some doom. Should have done all this in different orders. Should have done that entirely different order. We really don't need the energy. Not with the domain. Okay. We win this turn no matter what. It's just about how not to take damage. Easy. Okay. Yeah, we're strong. Strike got upgraded. That's very unfortunate. Add Lantern Key to the deck. Second No Escape gets even better. Really want to remove those strikes. Maybe I should have focused on removing the strikes earlier, just because like they're better to remove. Earlier before you get fishing rodded. Do they hatch first or get doomed first? I genuinely don't know. Time to do some science. Also, time to take some damage because we didn't draw any block. Okay, they do hatch first, so they're not doomed. Well, did that in a horrible order then. It's fine though. You're doomed. And you can just be wiped off the face of this planet. They hatch first? Hey, someone knew the answer. Thanks, Clippy. Yeah, I just wasn't sure. Lethality, Borrow Time. Borrow Time's a good card. It's not the card we'd like super need though. Lethality is also a good card, especially when it has this plus on it. It's still not bad for us even now. Especially with cards like Blight Strike. It's kind of interesting. I don't think it's like the best fit for the deck. Also, we ran out of energy, so we'll have to kindle. Like, what were we trying to do? We're trying to get No Escape as much and as often as possible. And we're trying to get Doom out there a little bit earlier. I'm actually just going to skip all of this. I think our game plan is just No Escape. Spirit of Ash, pretty good card. This could be a challenging fight for us. I don't think it'll be that bad. Like, we have the AoE cards. We're gonna take some damage. But it shouldn't be too bad as long as we're not like too unlucky. Okay, Doom. Deathbringer's great. Almost got him going. Could have maybe tripled my block one of these times. Might have been the play. Yeah, especially with that. Oblivion or Dredge or upgraded Negative Pulse. Upgraded Dredge though. Upgraded Oblivion. Oblivion actually is less of a Doom card, more of a Sleight of Flesh card. Dredge is like exactly what we want. The Negative Pulse I think I might have taken as well. Really not using my blocking potions as effectively as I should. Have we not run into a shop yet? No, our 2 question marks were fights, and maybe one of these will be a shop. Nope, it's another fight. Wow. A lot more fights on this path than it looked like. That is unfortunate for me. Truly kind of terrible. Let's just doom that guy a little bit. No escape here. We can weaken. We can friendship. We can retain that. That'll be fine. Unlucky? Yeah. It happens. Okay. So where Dredge comes in. No escape. Maybe a Blight Strike and Defy. No escape, no escape. Mostly done there. Okay. Should be alright, though. If we could just... Come on. Wait. Give me my Deathbringer. I guess I do have 24 cards in my deck. I suppose. Should have played the Snap first. Wasn't thinking about that, actually. That was stupid. I didn't need to triple my block there. That was a huge overreaction. For some reason I thought I was taking a lot more damage, but I didn't look at the weaken or the fact that they were de-strengthened. Easy fight. I want to get more health on myself too. It's good for the rod? It's true, it is good for the rod. Not likely making huge use out of Death March, sadly. Poke is a card that exists for sure. It kind of gets in the way of No Escape. Also, No Escape history course is going to be really good. So let's rest so we have Neurosurge room. Vigorous on an attack, I don't think it's going to matter much to me. So I'll just gain 10 max HP. That actually is very nice on the Necrobinder. Didn't find a shop. The plan is to find a shop later. Get another fishing rod payout. Probably going to be on my last strike for some reason. So defy, defy, snap on a defend. That'll be useful in the future. We shouldn't match up horribly against Spiny Toad. Should be a relatively good one. Also, hopefully can't hear my sighs. We're also spiny. Defy. Blight Strike. Defend, maybe? Defy. Defend. Blight Strike? Yeah. Seems good. We have double No Escape coming up. On the very bottom of the deck. Sure. Right where you want to see it. Sometimes this game is such a troll. Oh, I guess Poke would have been good for Kunai. Should have argued myself for that, maybe. We do want to make use of Kunai. Like, that is actually important. Either way, we take no damage. Kaiser Crab's also a little bit tough for us. Friendship got upgraded. Okay. Draw an ethereal card, draw an additional card. We do have friendship, and we do have extra energy with Pumpkin Candle. It's not the worst. Okay, Beekeeper should be incredibly simple for us, but let's see how it goes. Snap, keep a No Escape in the hand. I guess I'd rather have kept the other No Escape in hand, actually. Slight mistakes. I'm keeping this in hand because we want to draw it later. What the heck is this hand? Yeah, but it's kind of more of another strike at this point. True, true. Unfortunate hand. Lantern Key is a curse, after all. It's one that we put in our deck. Does this do enough damage? It does. Alright, got him. Now we're not at bad health. There's Domain. There's another No Escape. Actually, not the worst. Don't need to Kindle, but if I don't Kindle now, we'll be in rough shape later. Ooh, would love to upgrade this Domain to make it a little bit easier to play. Same with the Page Storm. We have upgrade debt for sure. We have Energy Potion. Yeah, well, we also have Upgrade Potion. But never mind that. We have Energy Potion. So we can make it through a different fight. Capture Spirit was put in our deck for free. Okay. I don't dislike that. Especially not in this fight. I think I'm going to use the Radiant Tincture. Misery have been very nice on this fight. Wow, all the souls were put on top of the deck. What are the odds? Not high, I'm sure. Put the No Escape, keep that in hand. Take very little damage. Okay. Get our Domain. It's like where we want to be. Take no damage. I'm very optimistic about this one. Page Storm's good. Strike there. I'd like to share Fate. We'd like to Dredge first. So let's do double No Escape. Plus probably a Defy. So that one's down already. No Escape there. Defy again. Gain our block where we can. I could just strike. We're probably good now. Take 8, but we're not in danger. Get our Kunai proc. Block for 18. Alright. Deathbringer, No Escape, Defy, Defy. And we're good. Didn't even need to use the Wisp. Not once. Okay. Another Neurosurge. Hilarious. End of Days could be helpful for setting us up. Second Neurosurge is a little bit risky sometimes, genuinely. It's also just really good. I also doubt it's a problem. We did get max HP. End of Days isn't upgraded. Does solve some floor fights a lot easier for us, though. Do it really take something over Neurosurge? Like if we're facing Aeon Glass, I doubt Neurosurge kills us faster than Aeon Glass does. It's gonna be hard to play End of Days, but we do have energy, probably. It is Aeon Glass, okay. So we want to hit campfires, we want a relatively safe path, we want to shop. So our pathing options are limited. Really just looks like it's up the right side for the 2 campfires. Yeesh. Cool. Could enchant things, get frickin' instinct, or I could cook at rest sites as well. I mean, if I know I was gonna get miniature tent at that shop, then that could be worthwhile. I don't know. Is this a whistle timing? Oh, this is bad. Oh, we also need to hit up an event as fast as possible. There's literally 0 events on that path if I want to take the campfires. Oh my god. Dude, what the heck? But if we don't take an event, we don't get history course. There's this shop over here, but our event is super delayed. Could go for the early event, maybe fight some elites. Then we get to do at least 2 campfires. Oh my gosh. Awful. Awful path. Super awful path. Whatever. Now we get instinct. It's very frustrating. Could put it on Blight Strike. I mean, could just also grab the stun. Let's grab the stun. I'm gonna go to the closest camp, or going to the closest thing. Okay. Trying not to let myself get too tilted here. Sculpting Strike. Bone Shards is good. They would actually hit me. So we gotta do this. What a hand. Okay, time for an attack potion. Squeeze! Take that. Alright, get out of here. I don't want to see your terrible mugs around here ever again. Alright. Potion of Doom actually is pretty good. I think Dredge is another really good thing for us. Like, once we get there, we should be fine. I think we're okay for the Aeon Glass fight, genuinely. But I've been wrong before. It's kind of an interesting situation. Should have done that first if I was going to do it at all, but 30 Doom as a start isn't bad. We could whistle this guy. Deck really needs energy. No escape. No escape. Alright, I'm happy to just get out of this fight. Cultists are scary. Sleight of Flesh. Yeah. I'll still take it. And we're going to grab History Course. It's going to make our no escapes much better. Bronze Scales for Potion Belt. Lasting Candy for Reptile Trinket. Or Meal Ticket for Art of War. Well, I don't know that my Meal Ticket's ever going to be useful. And Art of War could genuinely be useful. I guess we could go to the shop at the very end. How useful is Bronze Scale is going to be? Not very, but neither is Potion Belt, probably. Lasting Candy could give us something. If only Juzu, yeah. I don't know, I might want that 15 heal. 15 heal later on, but Art of War is really good, is the other thing. The kunai makes it weird. Reptile Trinket doesn't really help us much. And Potion Belt doesn't necessarily help us much. Okay, let's grab Art of War. It's a chest. It's Anchor. Okay, how's Anchor make me feel about fights? I actually think I feel better in elite fights. I don't know if I should, but I think that I do. Alright. Here's our energy. Right, strike was the last thing we played. So we'll have to be careful about that. Should I do strike, strike, blight strike, then the defense? Strike, strike, blight strike, then the defends in this order? Yeah, because this is something we have to be worried about. Defy is good. Cool. God, my deck is making me get super technical with this. Okay. At least we got them weakened forever. Alright, no escapes are here. Yeah, we want to do them this order. Can I just get enough block this turn? Would love a free block. Still don't take any damage though. Got him. Alright. Thinking. Thinking is good. Skip? Oh, parse, maybe? I mean, right, we're gonna want parse later. It's weird to take right now. Can't lose more than 20 HP in a single turn. Could be nice. Actually. Do I really want to go on like the Elite Gauntlet of Doom? I don't really, honestly, but I do want to hit that shop with almost 600 gold. We'll have more than 600 gold. Alright. Time to fight more elites. Gotta risk it for the biscuit. End of Days is free. I mean, genuinely a nice card there. These are hard fights. Sorry, I'm struggling to talk because I'm like really thinking through this stuff. I think that's maybe one of the problems of Necrobinder that I really have to get used to is thinking. You could use a weaken or a stun. Could just stun you. All right. That does make sense. That should be what happened, yeah. The stun there is kind of cute. Okay, let's do some math. Math is good too. End of Days. Oh, we can't do Deathbringer as well. You know, I wish I had that energy card from last time. So End of Days takes out one of these guys. Oh, could have shared Faded first to deal damage? Dang. Yep, could have done that first. Okay. Misplayed. I need to think through these things more. Forgot I had Sleight of Flash, I'll be honest. Negative Pulse. I mean, it's a way to get rid of stuff we don't like, but it's not going to be that crazy. I think these are all skip. And do I want to fight the last elite? Who's the last elite? Oh, it's Artifact Man. Artifact Man kind of scares me. I'm gonna not fight Artifact Man. Okay, cool. We fight our one of our least favorite cards or dudes instead. This is great. I'm loving this. Very, very happy I get to fight these guys. The constructs are wonderful. Okay. So, do a page storm. We can do no escape end of days. 29 is enough. Let's take out the punch construct. It's not enough to take out these other guys though. So, end of days. Wisp. Joss paper drew me something. Gonna take some damage. Dredge end of days back. And then whatever else, because we don't care. End of days. Okay. Neurosurge got upgraded. Sure. Poke timing for the kunai. Really didn't get to do a lot of what we wanted. I actually don't hate the poke still. I've been like wishing for anything that has 0 costs in the deck. Okay, we got a Kindle. Should be a lot smoother of a ride. We're gonna just face these guys one more time. Free End of Days is like genuinely the perfect card for us here. Goodbye. Dredge was nice. Shroud or Grave Blast? I mean, Shroud is block power. It's not the worst. I mean, we have Neurosurge, right? It's definitely fine in our deck. I'm going to grab Grave Blast, though. So I expect it to be stronger. Okay, 600 gold. There's got to be something. Definitely buying potions. Summon 15 seems strong. Colorless seems strong. Could mirror our tanks. Get rid of a strike. Do I rest in the next combat? Oh, we could buy a bag of marbles, actually. Could mirror our stun. I actually wouldn't hate buying on death, though. I think we're strong. 32 card deck is a little bit expensive. Or sorry, too big. Yeah, I would love to smith and do a whole bunch of other things, but I think just having a little bit more of an HP buffer is going to do well for me. Should remove 2 of their artifacts straight away. That is huge for us. I'm going to Bone Brew. Let's cover this potion, see what we get. The beatdown. I don't know, the bomb I guess does something technically here. Slight. Defy, and then we could snap our no escape. And we can throw a doom potion on them. Perfect. Okay, we take 0 damage. Snap our whistle. So we can play it with appropriate timing. No escape can go here. That's fine. Do we want to parse? I think so. Block is good. No escape is good. Oh, the new animation on the enemy? Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, I got the no escape twice. We're gonna want to set that up again this turn. So the way to do that is, I mean, we could stun them twice, actually. Wait, is that insane? I don't know how crazy it is to stun them twice. I guess it's like insane to stun them twice. This is an attack after all. Alright. Get stunned. That's pretty good. Then I think we could just grab both of our no escapes, right? You can grab Blight Strike if we want to do that first. I don't think there is a need to do that first, though. We should be able to block the Wither as well. So yeah, there's basically no danger whatsoever. Okay, 449, yeah. Easily had it in hand. Alright. Clean. 0 damage taken. Okay. I mean, part of that's luck, right? Like, we got the scaling we wanted. It's pretty good. History course is, of course, insane. Like, right, that just speeds us up so much more. And we started off strong. Good fight. Clean. Okay, oh, I should also be updating my thing. We're no longer at 17. We're now at 19, because I missed last time, right? Alrighty. Good one, though. Very good fight. Good luck on the rest of the stream. Gotta go. Hey, thank you for joining in, and I hope you sleep well. Got the return, the reopening. We got the giant. Sacrifice, Calcify, and Afterlife. Calcify definitely opens up Asti attacks a little bit better. Afterlife is nice for the Asti build-up, and then Sacrifice I'm not huge on, but it is okay. It does have Retain on it. It is not a terrible card. Not like Eidolon. Which also isn't necessarily terrible, but I don't really like fishing for infinite combos. I'd rather just that card didn't exist. Okay. The defect. I'm gonna grab a drink, set myself up for this. Make sure I'm ready. Holy Clippy. Wow. Thank you. Thanks so much. Oh, wow. Cool. Just found the stream on my homepage, so is this a fresh file for the challenge? Yeah, it's a fresh file every challenge. Sorry, I was just out. I should really have a BRB screen on. But yeah. It is a fresh run, or a fresh thing every time. That's why this is attempt number 10. So, there have been 10 accounts before this one. Not all of them are equal. Some of them I played on tilt for sure. 6 through 9, you could argue, were entirely playing on tilt. Good luck, sir. Thank you. Yeah, we're on number... this will be run number 20 if we get it. So we're going to give it a shot. And we'll do it with the defect. We can get 20 wins here. That'd be good. We're already more than a third of the way through. Of course, the last 10 runs are much harder. But hey, what's the furthest I've gotten? My personal best is 33. So we've gotten... We lost on Ascension 6 Necrobinder. But we're building our way back up to that. Okay. Looked at these for a while. The Silent is about the only one I like enjoy taking large capsule on. It just seems to be a large capsule day. Could take 4 Elite Path. Kinda nuts. Could take a 3 Elite Path that looks smarter with more campfires and a shop in there. I mean, there's a shop in the 4 Elite Path too, but, well, I guess it's about... No, there's just an extra campfire. So 1 less Elite, 1 more campfire. Seems like a smarter path. Could see what relics we get. I guess we could just do the challenges, right? Could do the booming conch if we're planning to take on a lot of elites. I think that's smart. And I'll take the safer path because we don't need as much risk on low ascension levels. This challenge is a curse that you placed on me? Yeah. It's a good one though. It's a good kind of curse. It's the curse that keeps me up at night. Okay. Turbo, compile driver, double energy. So I've had like a run in the past where like I skipped turbo and then never saw it again because like I took damage early. I still think it's correct to take damage early, like just take the compile driver. You still want it. But ooh, boy, do I not want to skip turbo. We'll take anything that deals with statuses thanks to the soulfish if we see it. That's just guaranteed. Take 1, not too bad, to the shrimp spinner here. Sorry, sludge spinner. And then lightning rod is damage. Yeah, I don't know if you want turbo into soulfish. My thinking exactly. We'll see a shop too, so we have a good chance of seeing answers for it. Spoils map. Spoils map, not exactly the thing I want to carry through an elite gauntlet. Don't exactly want to lose 8 HP either though. Alright, we're going to try it. I'm a little bit nervous. What's the major difference between the way you need to play on A7 to A8 Spike? I'm still learning. Honestly, the Spike is less at Ascension 8, at least for me, and far more from Ascension 8 to Ascension 9. Oh shoot. Let's see what this hits. Okay. That's good. Remind me what the A7 and A8 debuffs are. Well, the A8 debuff is where enemies gain more health, which can be significant. We could just strike there in lightning. But the A8 difficulty increase really only impacted my ironclad runs to a large degree. So Skim is a fine card, but it's not going to be fine right now. It's going to be kind of whatever. Focus Strike is a card that I don't like, but we're going to take because we need to improve our deck slightly. Upgrade a random card in our deck isn't bad. The Feasting isn't bad either, but we only get to do it 3 times. It is a heal. It is nice. We do want upgrades, though. Even if it just upgrades a strike right now, that's actually not that bad. Plus, we don't have to give up our gold. I think I'm not going to give up the gold because I want to have money for options at the shop. So we can get status stuff if needed and not have to pass up a relic either. Horrible, horrible start to this fight. Okay. Great. I'm gonna take 2. I'm block here. I'm taking all my money. But we're going to do our best to make sure they can't get away with it. Okay. Pretty hard for them to get away with it at this point. Now, actually impossible. Cool. 60 gold back, and Ball Lightning is damage. Now, that's all the damage I need. I am going to rest, and we have Vulnerability and Colorless Potion for this elite fight, which is good, because we might need it. We also have extra energy and draw at the start, which is also good. So we're going to need to block a lot. I saved the Vulnerability Potion, so we're low. Yeah, Ascension 8 and 9. Mainly, you just need to... sorry, I'm thinking while playing is not my strongest suit here. I guess not when I'm playing on like a challenge of this degree, but I'm doing 6 a turn. Okay, just gotta keep in mind I'm doing 6 a turn when I want to play the Vulnerable Potion. Am I drawing next turn? Oh, good turn next turn. Okay. So yeah, we'll definitely just block here. Not do any damage. Okay. Sorry, I'll be able to answer you in like a minute here. This elite fight needs to go well though. So we hit there. Probably just better do the zap. No, it would have been better do the damage on the compile driver. Gotta think through this. And then I'm gonna actually take the time to answer. Okay, we win. Okay, so it's mainly just you have to play a little bit greedier than usual. And that's mostly it. I do want to take this turbo. Like, fighting more elites is going to be more important. I need this path. We need to go to the shop. It's hard to describe the exact ways that you need to play because it just kind of varies. Which I know isn't like the best answer, but it's true. What do I want most? To defend, maybe? Mostly did that guy. Okay, take out one eel early. It's the most impactful thing I can do. 1, 2, just full block this turn. Let our lightning orbs do damage. Seeker Strike gets upgraded right. Every time we play cards, they get upgraded. That's actually incredibly good. We just easily do 10 damage. We can easily block for 7. Huge, huge. Okay. Yeah. Razor Tooth, by the way, is going to carry us through the early game. Like, super hardcore. Okay, we actually full block and win this turn. Uproar's funny. None of these really work well for the deck. I mean, Uproar's actually a good card. When you think about this card, right? It's kind of is at worst an 18 damage attack, but the second place that the next damage goes is random. And at best, it's really good. 18 for 2 is not the worst rate. And then it has a much, much higher high end. So, bigger fan of Uproar than I used to be. But yeah, my mentality going into Ascension 10 runs is really just take scaling more. Like more and faster whenever you see it. Like you need to scale up pretty quick. Whereas you don't have to scale up pretty quick in these lower Ascension levels. Just because you're not as low in health, your damage, you're not taking as much damage per turn. So it's less of a problem. And I'm still figuring out what I want to do here. I don't know if I should take this Uproar. It's a little bit much. I clicked it. Do I rest or do I heal? I think we got a smith. The smithing is less important. With the razor tooth on. I guess I just don't want to die. See, like right here, if this is an Ascension 10 run, I don't think I ever rest. I think I always smith. But because it's not... also, iteration you have to be careful with on the fish fight. It's not necessarily as good as it looks. Could upgrade 2 attacks, but those 2 attacks could just be 2 strikes. It's likely to be 2 strikes, which I don't really want to do. Would rather just remove a strike. Hologram. I did think about Royal Stamp there for a second, but I couldn't think about what I would really want to have in hand. It's like you need to maintain a constant growth of strength per floor, whereas lower ascensions you can afford monetary dips in strength. I'd say not to go straight for scaling early in Act 1. Yeah, pretty much. I think it's where I struggle most, but I get strong but don't continue scaling into Act 3. Yeah, proceeds to take iteration. True. I was like, you don't necessarily want to take iteration into the fish fight because it could make you take more damage. But at the same time, I think I'm fine on the fish fight. Like, I think the Razor Tooth and the amount of health I'm at actually really makes me okay. I really like Hologram when we have a turbo. And then I'm hoping we can find, I don't know, Compact, I guess. Although they made Compact so much worse. Still makes me mad. Ooh, ball lightning, lightning rod. Found all our damage cards early, sadly. Now we have our orbs. Easy fight. Shadow Shield. Also maybe an answer in the fish fight. Dark Orb. Dark Orb is scaling. Also not terrible here. Maybe didn't need to play that dual cast. Actually, definitely didn't need to play that dual cast. That's just true. Okay, we can hologram, get out our turbo. Zap. Block, block. Take 1, that's not too bad. This on colony, and we're probably gonna beat them before they can do their major damage turn. We have to do at least 15. We can do at least 15. So let's do that. Take 2 more damage. So 3 damage on the Sun Colony fight. Not bad. Okay. Turbo trying to be funny there, but didn't really work out for you, did it? Cloak Class, also amazing. So fight through, good card, but not good necessarily into the Soulfish fight. Not bad either, actually, with iteration already in deck. I clicked it because it's a good card, but I don't know, again, that that's correct. Zap, I always want to play. I'm not going to upgrade iteration just yet, because we definitely don't want to draw too much. There's a fine balance we got to strike. Yeah, I think with iteration you take it. Yeah, I agree. Wounds help dilute the beckons. Exactly. I was actually thinking that too, but I don't know if that really is true. I was like, that sounds kind of right. Okay. We take damage here. Cold Class blocks a little bit for us, but that was a very unlucky turn. We got none of our block on that turn, which sounds insane, because we have so much of it. Don't know if I want to play the fight throughs or not. I guess kind of do. It's a really weird turn. Very unlucky to take 16 damage at the start. Dual cast being freeze, kind of cool. Guess that's like a good reason to play all our cards as we see them. It's debating whether I needed to play these dexterity things or not. And I think the answer is I don't. Okay, Dark Orb is spinning. Got our win condition online. IDK if I would have played there? Yeah, see, I also didn't know, and then I just clicked the card and played it. So, we're on the same page. 24. This is a hilarious amount of damage coming in. Could I have won there? Probably should have thought about that first. So 15 plus 11 plus, I don't know, 16 plus, let's say, 6. So 22. 22 plus 11, 33 plus 15. No, couldn't have won there. Taking a lot of damage in this fight. Mainly just getting unlucky, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. Couldn't be a skill issue. Ah, we drew back in. Danger of having draw in this fight. Anyways, glad we had a lot of health and Cloak Clasp. Not that we needed Cloak Clasp. Voltaic. Voltaic is a win condition. We don't really have a win condition yet. Like, I know we have Shadow Shield. We have Zap, Lightning Rod, and Ball Lightning. Probably want to upgrade it. I mean, I think we take win conditions if we see them. It's a very slow and kind of bad win condition, but I'll take what I can get. Is there shop after? No. No shops after our money payout. And we get Darv, my least favorite dude. Bias Cog. Transform 3 cards and upgrade them. We get rid of our 3 strikes and upgrade them. Or we could Pandora's Box it. These are all good options. I know I said I hate Darv, but like this is fine, probably. I think we get rid of the 3 strikes. Getting rid of 3 strikes with Uproar is pretty good. And getting rid of all their defense isn't necessarily as good. Especially because they're upgraded after the first time through. Let's try the Astrolabe. Compact, Feral, and Sweeping Beam. Not bad. Just sounds like an upgrade to me. We do want a 0-cost attack, though, if we're going to make use out of Feral. Compact works well in our deck right now. So we're happy to see that. I don't really want to fight an Elite before the Curse gets taken out of my deck, but I don't have a great option on shops. We might find a shop later. This is a weird act. These floors are weird. Good turn for Sweeping Beam, though. Yeah, it takes 0 damage. Felt weird having Darv give me something I wanted. Take 3. Was there a way I could have taken 0 there? There might have been with Cloak Clasp. Fusion. We aren't upset with Fusion. Storm doesn't do anything for us just yet. Well, I mean, it does kind of do some stuff for us. I think I'd rather do a Fusion. It's upgraded Fusion too. So it's even better. Okay. Lightning Rod, Iteration. Could play the Feral just to get out of the deck. Could play the Focus Strike just to speed up the fight. Do get Cloak Clasp, so fully healed. Do we want a Shadow Orb? I guess we Shadow Orb. Probably gotta take damage here. What do we have left in the deck? Ball, Lightning, or Sweeping Beam. So if I do this Uproar... Well, that was convenient. Voltaic's already hitting for 5. That's nice. So we have the Fight Through, Fusion... Yeah, we're not gonna take damage on this fight, actually. Through luck. Let's not deny the luck that was there. Okay, upgraded Storm. A lot more interesting to me, actually. It does require a correct draw order, but because of Voltaic, it's not as bad as it initially looks, I think. One of these question marks is going to be a shop. And now we can reach even deeper. We like draw in this household. We'll take the Polonus core. Okay, Storm, Fusion, Iteration. Kind of good. Guess I need to play Voltaic if I don't want to take like 2 million damage. Or we just take 2 million damage. That's also an option. I don't hate that option. You know what? Who needs the lightning strikes to hit the Paraphrite one more time? That doesn't sound so bad. So let's throw the weak potion on the Paraphrite. That way the 2 lightning strikes hits them. They die, and the game thinks it won because I wasted a potion. But in reality, I took less damage. Okay, never mind. The game wins. Ow. Man, Voltaic is so bad now. Yeah, Voltaic's just bad in general as a card, but it is also my only form of scaling. So I took it. Okay, we got a hit there. Oh my god, Feral. I guess we'll play the Feral, just get out of the deck. And gets those. The lightning up. Cope? Yeah. I deny nothing. Dude. Guess we could like hologram turbo out. We never played turbo. What am I doing? Come on. Oh my god. How could it not hit the Paraphrite? I hate this game sometimes. Okay. Still take damage. What an awful, awful, terrible, no good, mean fight. Game's a joke. Leap? Do I need leap? Yeah, I need a leap. My block density sucks. Okay, speed potion, get an upgraded uncommon skill. Cure all, upgraded uncommon power. Okay, let's take a look at what upgraded uncommon powers are. Capacitor, loop, storm, bulk up, thunder. Ooh, boy, it could be thunder. It's also my best potion, though. And it's thunder. Never punished. Squash or exterminate to the deck. I would choose neither. I guess exterminate solves more problems than squash does for me. Choose a card to transform. Could transform just a basic defend into something useful. Could transform focus strike into something better. Again, the more attacks we get rid of, perhaps the better. But basic defense seems okay. They're pretty bad in the late game. Beam cell. Okay, not the worst. Okay, get rid of a curse in our deck. Shuriken. Okay, well, beam cell got better with Shuriken. Maybe this last question mark will be a shop. Let's just go the safest route possible. Exterminate probs, yeah. Exterminate, exactly. Exterminate for a fight like this. Already blocking in full. You're upgrading. Let's try not to have that happen. Now we get to draw more cards. So I think I have a deck capable of beating bosses. That's an important thing to me. Okay, you're dead. Could have feraled that, actually. Don't know that we want to, though. Compact here seems safer. compile, fight through, iteration. Seems next safest. Do want to upgrade the iteration when possible. Deal damage, and then you're dead. Alright. Scavenge, I guess that's like theoretically an Aeon Glass answer if you're sad. We already have damage. I don't need darkness. I guess I don't hate Scavenge. I do kind of need energy. I kind of hate Scavenge though. I don't respect it as a card. Then I'd like to upgrade Iteration. I guess I'd like to upgrade Hologram too. I think Iteration is going to be important for us. Okay, then maybe we get a shop. Like, I don't know. I swear they took people's like Voltaic runs and they made, I don't know. I don't think they should have ever nerfed Voltaic, honestly. That's where I land on that discussion. I build up strength here. And build up our Dark Orb too. Okay. Fight through. Could just deal damage. Perfect damage there. Block in full. You're going to be stunned, so at least we don't have to worry about you going. There's Storm. Ooh, it's cool. It gets upgraded right away. Very neat. Hologram. Probably got to be fight through Iteration at this point. Now we'll play Thunder, and then if we get Thunder Voltaic would be great. Compact. Play the Exterminate first, so the Thunder doesn't have anything else it's hitting. Cool. Modded. Not really what I want for a Lightning deck. But it's not a bad card. This sucks. Cool, I didn't really want to take damage here. Let's see if we can get a good relic. That's an okay relic. I don't like my deck here. Don't like my deck here at all, so we're going to rest. Then we're going to basically use every potion on this fight, most likely. This is a tough fight for us, because we're random damage. We could get unlucky here. So we got to be ultra careful. Okay. Lock it in. Colonist Core giving us a bag of prep this fight was nice. We do want to storm early. If we want to play a fusion, then we want to block for as much as possible. Good time for... Yep, great time for plating. Blocked in full thanks to that. Okay, we can mod it here. It's actually very nice. Thunder. If I play Ball Lightning, I get less energy on future turns. It could be worth it, though. Could be worth it just to keep our block around, though. But then we don't get to upgrade these cards. That's the other thing, is upgrading the cards could matter. Let's save the energy for next turn, and we'll get a little bit more block this turn. So Voltaic showed up now, because of course it did. Make sure I'm facing the right direction. We didn't upgrade Voltaic, so I actually might want to hold on to it one more turn. Terrible turn. I think I can get more use out of my speed potion later. At least we have some passive block. But we take 22. Of course, Voltaic showed back up. And our hologram on the same turn. It's very annoying. Okay, we took 2. It's not so bad. I think the next time we see Voltaic, we definitely play it, but we'll see when that happens. Definitely want to draw, just so we could draw. And I think I want to continue drawing. Found fusion. Okay. Cool, that was good. Do I just shadow block? Maybe. Keep some more cards in hands. Lets us block more with clasp. I think we're there. One Voltaic certainly does it. I'm not going to draw it, am I? I'm going to win without drawing it. It's going to be really funny that way. The game has a sense of humor. Nah, we're going to win next turn while drawing it. That's for sure. Alright, this does 2 billion damage. Great. Alright. For the Queen, we'd want Machine Learning. For Aeon Glass, we probably want Spinner. Spinner's not bad on the Queen either. Ice Lance with modded's not too bad. It's not exactly what we're building for, though. I'm gonna try Spinner. Okay, it was Aeon Glass. Cool. Cool beans. And you're really... Okay, you had like 3 shops on like one path last time, so now you have 2 shops on this path. Would have to fight 2 elites, which isn't bad, really. Let's see what we get. Every 4 cards you play, draw a card. Pretty good. Or just gain 7 block every turn, also pretty good. Or just upgrade cards when you destroy elites. 8 upgrades is also pretty good. But less good because we have Razor Tooth. Less necessary, I should say. I think it's Iron Club. Definitely always Iron Club into the Queen. Could be Sai, though. Sai does like block, but I think Aeon Glass just wants damage more so. And I think Iron Club is damage. With almost 1,000 gold, I would like to fight more elites. Or sorry, more shops. I don't want to fight shops. I want to go to shops. You know what I mean. Alright. Good opening. By good opening, I mean terrible opening. But we don't get punished because this is below Ascension 9 and they're weakened. So we're lucky. Could play the Turbo, actually draw a card. Got Feral. Okay. Modded. Fight through. Ball lightning. Block. Probably not going to be a fight where we need iteration. Might as well make sure we have full block. Thunder's going to be good here. Sweeping Beam's going to be fantastic here. And would I rather Storm? Or Fusion? I guess I'd rather Fusion. Yeah, Fusion seems great. Doesn't seem possible to lose with that. Okay. Bulk Up. Is Bulk Up likely to help me out here? Yes. I'm going to say yes. Don't want to draw 2 fewer cards on my first turn, actually. Having extra health could help, but yeah, we'll just upgrade cards. The downside of that is so rough. We're going to take a second Thunder for sure. That's just guaranteed. We'll get rid of Clumsy. We don't want to see it. Buy Swift Potion. Could buy Reboot in case we upgrade Voltaic. We want to see it again. Gnarled Hammer. This could actually be okay right here. We have Exterminate. We have Uproar. We could do it on like Sweeping Beam. Could do it on Beam Cell because we have Feral, so it's likely to get played again. I'm gonna do it on Sweeping Beam. Help solve our AoE problems. And this could very well be our last shot. There's no reason Calamity should cost 3. Right? I don't see a reason. But we do have 2 shops we can go to, right? If we're planning to maintain our plan. Or we can go to a bunch of campfires. Planning to maintain our plan, he says. Let's do Festive Popper. It'll help us with the AoE early and get us out of fights we don't want to be in. A little dangerous to draw a card here, but I'm okay with it. We want to deal damage. Thunder's here to bail us out. Man, does Compacts suck or what? I think Compacts is just a bad card now. But it's going to be important for the Young Glass fight. Kind of the only reason to take it. Ooh, Turbo's great. $21 damage. It sucks so much. Thank you. Okay, we got Fight Through. And Storm. We could just draw Voltaic now. Or Exterminate, I guess. We'll just do it. Or both, you know? I'd rather remove Flak Cannon, or at least give it Exhaust, and remove draw from Fuel. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Boost Away is a good card for us, because we struggle with energy. We have plentiful draw. Okay, Sweeping Beam. This is literally what you're made for. Throw the Explosive Ampule. Yeah. Got there. All the AoE stuff. All came in clutch right then. Do I want Go for the Eyes? Am I ever gonna, like, status down Aeon Glass? I guess with, like, Beam Cell. He is attacking 2 out of his 3 turns. Go for the Eyes could theoretically weaken and save me some stuff. That just slow me down too much. Now let's take it. It's Weaken. You don't have Weaken, you need Weaken. We're gonna go to the next shop. Okay, right, and we were strong against elites. Kind of forgot about that part. Storm, Compact. Take 3. Iteration. Beam Cell. Fight Through. Could do Bulk Up. Go for the Eyes. Perfect. That's actually perfect. Okay, cool. I'd rather they just change up Aeon Glass, honestly. I'd rather Aeon Glass give you curses instead of statuses. And we go back to the old version of Withers where they retain in your hand. That's what I'd rather happen. Okay, we're doing lots of damage. Should have checked exactly how much. What are we drawing next turn? Not lots of damage. Okay. So, in our hand, we have 10 plus 14 damage each time. Okay, so this does 22. So 22 twice, so 44 plus 10, so 54 plus another 22. So yeah, that should do it. Got him. Venture Cannon, cool card to get. Another Thunder. You might think me insane, but I am clicking that card. Centennial Puzzle. With Storm, I genuinely don't think there's too many. Bulk Up could be upgraded. I don't know that I should have taken the Bulk Up. I don't regret taking it per se. I took it because I thought it was going to have to like last on fights, but thinking that might not be true anymore. Let's have more energy, turn 1. And then Kifuda's pretty good. Jackpot's pretty alright, but not going to be amazing. Automation, subroutine. I mean, subroutine at this point's pretty good. Potions are great. I think Kifuda's really good though. Putting it on 0 cost cards we are likely to play. Just at all times. Guess we're not always playing Go for the Eyes. I'm almost always playing Turbo, probably. Could take the subroutine. Could take the automation. We said we've been struggling with energy, right? So it seems like one of these two would be good. Could grab Weak and Null. Could take potions. Retain Potion might be really good. It's a hard debate for me. Scavenge is a little bit better now. I don't even know if 2 orb slots is good for me in the future. Kind of think it's bad, actually. Let's grab subroutine. No, we'll heal at the last campfire, most likely. Okay, modded first. It's good. Block. Fight through, okay. Didn't draw what I was hoping to draw. Totally fine though. Not a bad first turn. Double speed potion doesn't inspire confidence in me. Okay, things are getting real now. Spinner. Spinner's great. Spinner's like exactly what we want to see. Retain Potion is going to be absolutely pointless on this fight. Okay. Took a ton of damage. Don't have a lot of healing, so this is bad. Unlike the other time where it was totally good and fine. Subroutine. So I can... There's like no way to kill this guy. And we can turbo. You think go for the eyes doesn't do it necessarily? Well, that's not true. We could bulk up. Hologram. Okay, hear me out. Sweeping beam. Go for the eyes. Storm. Iteration. Boost away. Thunder? Got him. Okay. Second turbo, I'm actually grateful for. And I hope we get a potion out of this last fight. We didn't get a potion from our elite, which sucks. Modded. Lightning orb. Iteration. Yeah, we won't need to play this iteration because this guy will just die on our first cycle of the deck. Sand's kind of gross. I think I'll block exactly enough. And then we'll play Spinner. Play Feral, because we have subroutine up. Not play our 10 damage Exterminate. Oh, man. Okay. Storm. Into Thunder. Into what, bulk up here? Turbo, Ball Lightning, and then Voltaic does 8. Do I need to upgrade Voltaic? No, I think I have to rest, so that's not happening. Yeah, we definitely have to rest. 53 HP, no extra potions. Got unlucky at the potions at the end there. Great. Terrible timing to have potion belt. Okay. Gonna be great to retain Compact, I think, for 2 turns. Need to play Subroutine. Wanna play Defend. Well, I just take damage. Okay, we have Subroutine out. Sadly, we don't have... Oh, the card. 40 damage. It's a good card. We don't have a Storm. But we can't wait for it to play these Thunders. I think if I draw on the last card I play here, the Wither goes straight into the discard pile. Which I'm not sure is actually what I want right now. I think I might need to play this Compact this turn. Draw 2 more. Okay. Turbo, Iteration. Block. Should have played Compact right there. That was just absolutely dumb. We've retained for 1 more turn though, so you know what we can do? Hologram out that Compact. Can hit a little bit harder. And can defend. Maybe I should have played the Compact. Storm being on the bottom of the deck is a little bit silly. It's like really right where I didn't want it to be. Well, I think I want to play these cards though. Oh, there's Storm. Alright. So now we can play Feral for free. Cool. Did damage at least. We can play our Compact here. That's not terrible. Voltaic's actually doing probably a lot of damage right now. What could I draw here? Could draw my last Thunder. That'd be epic. Still could draw it. Dang, didn't get lucky. Do we wait for one more round on Voltaic, or do we try it now? That's the real question. I think we wait one more round, and we get Iron Club up to 3 for next turn. 63 block that turn. See if it matters. Okay. We've got a lot of damage in hand, but they got a lot of damage incoming. We're not dead yet, but we need to be careful of these withers. Right now, they're attacking kind of for 42. Sorry, 41. And they'll likely be attacking for 47 by the end of the turn, which would be lethal to us if we don't have a block. So let's draw. See what we get. Could have played the fusion first to go a little deeper, a little easier. I think it's still worth playing the Zap. I guess we should have played the Voltaic. Seeing our damage now. It's okay, I think we're fine. Definitely took more than I would like though. Should be the last turn we have to block. So I'm going to do this. We draw 3, which is great. Vulnerable. Go for the eyes. Focus strike. I mean, we literally just win. So Voltaic was pointless. Voltaic was very pointless. How's my cohabitant feeling, by the way? Are you talking about Jasper? Jasper's doing great. She's right behind me. I said her name, and now she's looking at me. Okay, we did it, though. We won. Whew, boy. Yeah, I don't know. This was, like, maybe helpful once or twice, right? Storm, like, carried more than this did, and Storm I don't actually think is that good of a card either. It really is, like, it's very niche and dependent. That's what this card should be. This card should be like more niche and dependent. Could it be like cheaper of a card, but also just channel like half the lightning? Could it be like a 2 energy card that channels like half lightning and also doesn't exhaust immediately or something like that? This should be something different. And then maybe like when you upgrade it, it like channels the lightning itself and then like channels half lightning you've already channeled in the battle. I don't know, something silly. I think that'd be a much better space for this card to exist in. Because then it would be niche. It would still be like, hey, channel a bunch of lightning to do stuff. Like, it'd be cool. Why'd they remove Nate from the upgrade on Storm? Did they? I thought Storm always channeled too. Anyways. It was good runs. We got up to 20. It was a long run, 52 minutes. Yeah, it's very long for me. Did Storm always go up to 2 though? Because like I feel like I'd rather have the 2 on Storm than it being an 8. Hey, we unlocked Flat Cannon. Now we can fight Iron Glass easier if we find Flat Cannon. Oh boy. And so that's why I went ahead and 8. Did it also do 2? Was that like the upgrade? I think I have time for one more. No? Didn't also go for 2? Ooh, that's... I feel like I'd rather have the current Storm, honestly. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll be ready. I think I'm going to do an Ironclad run to finish the day. Technically get into a little bit of Ascension 4. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think our current version of Storm is better. It's so much more worthwhile of a card when it gives 2. Also, Power's like defect, I want to say isn't as strong in this game, but I'm not sure if that's true. Alright, let's do the Ironclad. Ascension 4. Why not? Dip our feet. Try not to be as adherent to the like must-do 5 in a row every single time. Strike and defend, not the worst. Transforming card, usually going to be pretty good. Could also get a good path if our paths suck, which it looks like they might. No, it's like a pretty good pathing actually. No shop, but we don't need a shop. Well, there's a shop over here if I want to just have this one long path. Could do that. Could be sketchy, but it's like technically kind of good. I like the shop at the end better, but you know, can't always get what you want. I don't know, I like a lot of campfires early. I'm simple. Let's transform a strike. Give me cruelty. That sucks. Sucks to have early. It's not like a terrible card, it's just not what we want. I guess it'll help us deal 2 more damage here. Ooh. Thanks, Cruelty, for dealing 2 damage. You did less than strike. Congrats. Really a card that needs an upgrade. Thankfully, we're going on an upgrade-rich path. Also, our draw order is a little bit rough here. Fight Me. That's a card I want to see like every time. Alright, Fight Me's great. Could be a little bit rough on the Phantom. Transform a card is nice. Are we going to a shop early? We're not, right? Did I transform Cruelty? There's an argument for it for sure. I'll still transform a strike. Battle Trance. Crazy good. Okay. Speaking of. Maybe I should have attacked the Twig Slime. No, we need to draw 3 strikes, which wasn't gonna be super likely. We can just take 1 here, it's fine. Does he just keep attacking forever? I think he does, right? No, he goes back. Okay. Cool, we win. Lots of things that need upgrades. Frog Parasite for help from beyond. I guess Anger is actually good. We want Anger. With Fight Me, we want Anger against the Phantom. We just want Anger. Okay, I did want an upgrade, but... Gosh, I guess I want to upgrade like 3 different cards here. But enchanting a card with Sown is pretty good. And that card being Fight Me is pretty good. It being Bash is also strong. We're off to a great start. I think Fight Me here might just make me take more damage, so we're gonna not do it this turn. As much as I'd like to. I guess to be safe on the Nibbit fight, we should take 1, but I might not need to take 1 here. Maybe there was no draw order in which that was possible for me to need to take 1. Could grab a stone armor. I'm kind of lacking in block, and they did offer me kind of a block. It's not good. I'm gonna upgrade Fight Me. Definitely fighting these elites. Frog Parasite is kind of perfect for my deck right now. Fight Me is gonna be good next turn. Or is it? Okay, hold up. 10 twice. So 25. This will do 15. Sorry, it's just 20. So this will do 35. And then this will do also 15. So we do exactly 30, so then we take damage. It's not my favorite play. But I do think we need some scaling. We do have to end this fight pretty quickly. So maybe we just double block there. It's okay. It'll be good on the redraw. One. Okay, plating. Try to take less damage this fight. Being a little bit greedy. I think I can afford to be a little bit greedy. Take 0 still. Come on, greed's paying off. Oh, greed paid off. Easy fight. Paper Frog. Okay, enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage rather than 50. I guess we're doing vulnerable as damage. Also Crimson Mantle. Ooh, do I want to upgrade Crimson Mantle straight away? I kind of do. Kind of had other ideas of what I wanted to upgrade. Especially now Bash gets a lot better. Let's upgrade Crimson Mantle. It demands it more now. Still have the Blood Potion, so I'm okay going into the next Elite fight. This is pretty good. It's Battle Trance. Battle Trance just makes such a huge difference. Crimson Mantle is at the start of turn. Would I rather Bash? Maybe, honestly. Could just do Bash block, take some damage, but then like maybe just kill them next turn. Very good position. Yeah, we're in a good spot right now. Okay, 17 twice. Plus who knows how much. So 34 plus 17 would do it. And it's going to be more. So, good. Touch of Insanity. Not bad. Lucky Fish. We like Lucky Fish. Ashen. Setup Strike's not a terrible card right now. Armaments is a block card. We haven't really gotten any of those, so... Oh gosh, is this Armaments? I clicked it. I don't feel good about it though. Could make the cruelty better. I think we're actually better off making Bash or Stone Armor better. The Phantom fight worries me. Let's make Stone Armor better. Get some block cards here somehow. Or just take damage. I actually like just taking damage. Gonna add the Clumsy. Orichalcum is... not amazing. Oh, heal 20. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, cool. Now we're going to definitely do this next Elite fight. Crimson Mantle, Bash. Sure. Not sure I should be Crimson Mantling, but it's fun to have like 17 block passively. No, it's at the start of your turn, so it actually works really poorly with Orichalcum. Whatever. Who cares? Armaments... Then it's got to be Fight Me, then Stone Armor, then Anger. It's technically correct. One, two, three. Go for Stone Armor. Otherwise it never gets upgraded. I would still have done the Elite fight without the 20 heal. You're so strong. Yeah. We definitely are strong. Sturdy Clamp. Guess I'm going to take the Swift Potion with me. I mean, we are strong. Could take the Twin Strike here. I want, like, Molten Fist, but I don't really have a great reason for Molten Fist. Twin Strike combos with what we have going on. It's, like, totally acceptable against the Phantom fight. Could just use extra vulnerable sources, genuinely. So I'm thinking about Molten Fist. We could upgrade the Bash. Then just have a Molten Fist in the deck. Okay. Gonna upgrade Bash. We're at 80 health, so I'm feeling very safe. We're fighting the Phantom. We have Paper Frog. We are very strong. Thunderclap lets you draw in a lot of AoE fights if you have Vicious. I mean, yeah, if we have Vicious. That if is doing some heavy lifting. I guess I should have played the armaments. There's no reason not to. I need to think. Okay. Bash. Anger, anger. Hit. Okay. Should do good damage. Now we got 20 block a turn. Do a cruelty. I like 20 block a turn. Well, 24 block a turn, just passively. It's pretty solid. All the anger. Okay. Took 18 damage throughout that fight. Not too bad. Powder Demise sucks. And I'm not taking a second cruelty, that's for sure. Primal Force. It's kind of funny. But not very good. Not yet. Not really like what we're doing. These wares all kind of suck. Man, that screen shake. Oh yeah. Do you want me to turn it down? Yeah, go to normal. Forgot to do that. Usually do that. Doesn't bother me though. But I don't want anybody sensitive to it to get messed up. I can turn it all the way off. That way it doesn't mess anybody up. Although I think, actually, I use it as a cue for some things sometimes. I don't like any of these options. Honestly, so kind of suck. I get imbued, not yet a lot. All right, because you said that, let's do it. Nope. All right, well, Pale's Blood. Never not taking Pale's Blood. We got money. We got campfires. I like that middle path there. It looks real strong. Blocking for 12, so we're doing enough here. I just need 2 strikes next turn. No? We did it. It's too late. There's no takebacks. Imbued not yet sounded hilarious to me. I guess just wiping a guy out. It's gonna be stronger most of the time. We have Clamp as well, right? We're keeping block. Can I actually just win this turn though? We can. Uppercut. Yep. Ooh. Enlightenment. Or remove 2 strikes. Remove a strike and a clumsy. You may disagree. I don't like clumsy. Alright, less gold now. Of course, now we get something else to spend our gold on. We love Colossus. Love Anchor. Can't get both. Could get Colossus later. Can't get Anchor later. Royal Stamp could be on, like, not yet. That'd be funny, too. Battle Trance Royal Stamp I enjoy as well. It's pretty good. You can always just not play it if you have the cards you want to play that turn. It's pretty strong. We do have draw already. I think Anchor I'm more in favor of. Second Wind, if we're facing Aeon Glass, would be optimal, but I don't know what I'm facing yet. So I'm not going to plan around that. Stampede is energy. We don't have energy yet, and I do need energy. But it's unupgraded. Just going to buy this. I think Anchor is fine. I don't think the Swift Potion has too much value for me. Thieving Hopper is going to try to steal my stuff, but I don't think they're going to be successful. Whoa, you really can't have that, though. That is illegal to own for hoppers. Hoppers are not allowed to have that. That's wrong. I'm just going to hit. We can take 2. We'll heal it back up. It doesn't matter to us. Alright. Give me my battle chance back. Sword Boomerang. Don't need to take it. Not going to take it because Kaiser Crab's weird. Stampede on Kaiser Crab's also weird. Infernal Blade could be anything. Needs an upgrade. So I'm going to skip it. Because we already have Cruelty that also needs an upgrade. I'm going to fight some elites. I don't like giving this guy strength. But I don't know what else I can do. Do I touch of insanity this fight? This is weird. I think I do. I don't know, that might be a strange overreaction to this enemy. But like, this guy scares me. Yeah, he's very vulnerable now. Crimson Mantle's good. Maybe Bash. Keep him vulnerable for a long time. Molten Fist. Bash. We actually are gonna full heal. Yeah. I don't know. We started off well. Bully. Bully is a good card for us. We can start to apply a bunch of vulnerable in a hurry. Vajra. We like Vajra. Campfire. We're gonna upgrade. Armaments? Sure. Gets better. I'm gonna have to remember it though, that's the worst part. Okay, we get full block. Shouldn't need cruelty damage in this fight. Is this full block again? No, we take 1. That's okay. We are primed and ready to take 1. 2 would be too much. But 1 is a-okay. I could even heal right now. That's how little I respect this fight. I healed for literally no reason. Is that a sign of cockiness? Am I getting overconfident? Is that a slow and insidious killer? Could be. There's Vicious. Good for the queen fight. So we'll take it. Do I want a battle trance? We are already pretty good against this fight. Let's battle trance, see what we get. Honestly, I really like all of these. We can take a bit of damage. It's totally fine. We get to Bash, we get to Molten Fist, we get to Bully for 51 damage. Alright. Take 3. Oh no, we're not full healing. I actually am just gonna fight me though, and then win. Cool, we just like one-cycled the dude. Demon form. Do I need scaling? No, we have fight me. I don't need scaling. It's slow scaling, and we don't need it. Vicious again. Don't really want to have double vicious necessarily, especially unupgraded. If it was upgraded, maybe, just so I don't have to like worry about upgrading one. I think it's a skip. Even though demon form's totally fine as a card, we don't need it. I could upgrade another card. Vicious could use an upgrade. So could Battle Trance. Just need Dominate? Yeah, Dominate would be fine as well. We don't need Dominate though. I think I'll just go for the other Elite Fight. Okay. So who are we gonna fight me? This guy? Battle Trance. Crimson Mantle Armaments. We try to do as much damage to this guy as possible. Taking damage this fight. Totally okay though. Let's play some more block. Don't need to take extra damage for no reason. You're hitting for quite a lot, sir. Alright. And we're starting to get scaling. The fact that we have Clamp is so huge. I haven't really talked about our relics too much, but we're getting carried by them, for those who are unaware. Can I not yet? It's still full block? I think I can. Okay. You're out. So you're taking, yeah, you're doing 18, so we can just play these. We're blocking in full. Specifically our Clamp here. Our Pale's Blood's amazing. Paper Frog, Oddly Smooth Stone, all amazing. Lucky Fish for all the gold we've been getting. Fantastic. You're out. Got him. Cool, we got to heal up there. Upgraded Anger. No, I think not. So yeah, I didn't take much damage in that fight at all. And we'll definitely upgrade Battle Trance. Maybe should upgrade Defense, but we're Ironclad. We're built aggressive. Okay. Stone Armor, Vicious. Like to turn around this way. I'm gonna drink the Swift Potion. Good to upgrade all these cards. We don't need to play a Battle Trance. Crimson Mantle's fine. Can play our Cruelty now. I think that's gonna be okay. Enemies take now like 125% damage when they're vulnerable. It's kinda good. Bash. This Molten Fist. It's gonna deal a lot. 63. Alright. Should have done that slightly differently. It's fine, but definitely should have done it differently to be better, but we're good as is. Bash, maybe should have uppercut instead. Doesn't matter all that much, but it could be important. You never know. 56 damage. Cool. Got there. And there's never a choice here. I like Impervious, but obviously Offering is just such a good card. And it's the Queen! Alright, well, we're built to handle the Queen. We've got our Vicious, we've got our Battle Chance, we have our Offering now. I don't know. We have Pale's Blood too, which just automatically makes this built to handle the Queen. Yeah, if we're going to add cards to our deck, let's make sure they're glammed up. And I think we just head straight there. I think we've already got a winning build against the Queen. It's just how, like, on top of it we are. Good stuff. Ironclad continues to be nice to me. Could... Ooh. Could Offering, just for the energy. We'll mark yet later. I don't know when later, but it'll happen. Should I, like, try to filter through so I can not yet again? It's an interesting idea. The chances are low of it working. But we could try. We did get there. Cool. Lucky Tonic. Would that be good? Ooh, Inferno. Doubled up Stampede. I mean, it's fine. Double up Inferno. No. I mean, 18 damage every time we lose life, but we just don't have that much lose life. We have, like, Crimson Mantle in the Inferno. It'd be fine. Double Stampede. Not necessarily the most exciting. Also not bad though. I mean, like I said, we do have energy issues. This does solve energy issues. I don't know that I care for Lucky Tonic against the Queen. He's Waffle. Unnecessary. Colossus, pretty great. Bloodletting, insanely good. Then I'm a huge fan of Jackpot. Let's make sure we're moving our strikes first. Yeah, I can't help it. I love Jackpot. It's so fun. Bowler Hat for Sparkling Rouge. No thank you. Wow, I hate all of these options. Sparkling Rouge for Bowler Hat, Sturdy Clamp for Juicy Bracelet, and Anchor for Whetstone. Skip. I would like to take the skip option. Okay, let's see. We're probably going to hit Strike and, like, Molten Fist if I take the Whetstone. But that's what I was, like, most convinced of doing. I guess I could take the Bowler Hat. No, I knew it was going to be Strike and Molten Fist. I'm so upset because those are the two attacks I didn't want it to hit. It happens. Anyways, the Jackpot with the Stampede is going to be really fun. Taking so much damage just already for no reason. Jackpot. Alright, that's very funny. Yeah, we've already won. Okay. I don't think we're gonna lose. Okay, Replay Dominate? Now that's a card I can get behind. Gambler's Brew is going to be fantastic in the queen fight. Yeah, like I said, we're just rushing straight there. I don't. These question marks could be fights all they want. I don't care. We don't need to fight elites. We don't need to do anything else. We just need to go there. I guess we could... Not yet. "15 strength, turn 1. And also the enemy takes 125% more damage when they're vulnerable. So this jackpot does 90 damage. That's pretty good. I'd say that's good. Man, replay cards really are like a lot better. Upgraded flame barrier seems exciting. Let's upgrade our jackpot to make sure it's always cool. Pen nib, kind of insane. Upgrade the offering to draw more cards. Sure, why not? Make sure offering doesn't have exhaust. Yeah, let's do that. All right. You can't see my face, but I am rolling my eyes because it's ridiculous luck. 7 strength already is pretty good. Really did end up getting dominate in spades. 35, yeah, you're already dead. Take 0. Block too much, but it's okay. Still take 0. No, we took 2, but we're gonna heal up because we're the Ironclad. Iron Chad's awesome. This is definitely one of the stronger decks I've ever had. Juggernaut doubled is very, very funny. We do have a lot of instances of block. It's not good, though. We don't need that. We really don't. It wouldn't be bad, is the thing about it, but we don't need it. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. Also, do I fight an elite for fun? It's possible. It's possible that's correct. I may have made a slight error in terms of the damage I'm taking. He's still going to deal 1. No. Yeah, I lost max HP for no reason. Okay, I'm bad. Whatever, you're all attacking for 2, which is very funny to me. And none of your attacks get through, right? 14, 14, and 6? No, you're good. We're good. Wait. One of their attacks did get through because of the decay. No, I'm bad. I'm bad at the game. I lost a bunch of max health for no reason. And Pommel Strike Plus is going to be a good card. Sure, let's fight Elite because we just got weaker, so we need to get, like, a potion or something. Bloodletting, right, that just draws us cards. How do we do this? So you're a bunch of 0-cost cards. Wow. Okay. Could play you, but actually, like, can't play you. Might never be able to play you, actually. Stone Armor. Upgrade cards. Holy. No way I'm getting the amount of damage I want here. Alright, we take 0. I mean, we took how much damage to ourselves there? We took a lot of damage for not a lot of gain. But, like, the enemy didn't deal any damage to us. That's gotta count for something. Alright. Not yet is here. Imagine if that upgraded all the burns. I'm gonna have to draw so I don't take more damage. Gorget, it's pretty good. Double barricade. Funny. Taking it. You can't stop me. Upgrade bloodletting. And we shouldn't have issues here. Gonna make this fight me free. I'm just gonna go straight after the queen. Feel like I'm strong enough. And we got double barricade going for us, so what could go wrong? Okay. Good time for jackpot. Didn't draw me what I was hoping for, but still didn't draw me what I was hoping for. I was hoping for energy. We didn't get there. Okay. We can take damage. Draws us more cards. I want to play the Vicious, but I also want to play the Dominate. It's very difficult for me. I guess I don't want to draw through my whole deck. So we want to Colossus now. Because we want the Dominate to be back in the deck so we can play it later. So I don't want a Pommel Strike here. Could get a Not Yet out of the deck. But then we don't block enough. Dang it. Weird deck. Turn order. Insanity. Okay. So we got Stampede. Got Cruelty. That was another offering we made. Got quiet all of a sudden. It's like I'm worried or something. Do I actually need to, like, be concerned? What turn is it? It's about to be turn 6. What are we drawing? We're drawing Spite. It's pretty good. I could actually just draw it this turn. And then also draw Bloodletting. There's our anger. Alright, we won. Alright, I might have pushed it a bit at the end there. I did not play cautiously or smartly at all, but it was fine because we had a very powerful deck. But let that be a lesson to me. Don't get overconfident no matter how strong our deck is. If that was like a 2 boss fight, we could have been in trouble for losing that much health. We'd have to be very, very careful. But fun run nonetheless. Just solid deck overall. I mean, early Fight Me, getting Sown on it was cool. Waited a whole bunch of things that didn't matter at the end. Like, offering was fine. The double stampede ended up being not super necessary. Didn't need energy as much as I thought. Maybe after the offering I was good, and then, well, we also got bloodletting. We ended up getting energy, which was lucky. Barricade was pointless. The flame barrier was okay. Dominate was great. Jackpot was fun. Pommel strike was fine. Never rested. Not surprised. Ironclad also continues to be my fastest run of the day. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day or night wherever you are. It's going to do it for me on this one. And I'll see you next time.